What's up, everyone? It is 6:30 ed time. Today, what is it, August 20th?
Yep.
August 20th. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Give me some thumbs up in the comments if you guys can hear me okay. We got a new little setup here by the Zaragoza brothers, Juan and Jose, hooked us up big time.
It's echoey.
So they're gonna adjust the audio a little bit. Well, we got a couple minutes here, so make sure the audio is good. Says a little echoey.
There's reverb. That one off.
Ed time, that's right, baby. All right, give me a second. Yep, work on the echo here. I can see comments finally. Wow, this is gonna be an amazing night. Woo. As you guys know, we moved over to YouTube. Super excited about that. The videos last longer. Facebook was deleting them after like 30 days.
You're good. Echo's gone.
Echo's gone?
Yeah. Echo's gone.
Perfect. All right. So tonight we'll be drafting for Sin City Big and Sin City 2. Sin City Big is going to be October 22nd through the 25th at BLD Las Vegas. For those of you guys who've never played at BLD, it's an amazing complex and it's even better. They redid everything, new turf infield, new turf outfield, new nets. Someone just posted they redid all the concession stands. So everything there is brand new. It might be maybe the best complex we play at all year long. Cactus Yards was always my favorite, but if BLD Vegas is all brand new, it's going to be tough to beat. It's going to be tough to beat a perfect venue in Las Vegas, Nevada. Still seems a little bit low volume. Louder, please. All right. So how do we do that?
I can't see. You're good.
Yeah. Volume back up. All right, so check the volume now, guys. Seems a little quiet. Yep, give me a second. On the side, if you're on a cell phone, on the side of your cell phone, there's a button, the top button. Push that up. That'll control your volume. Yeah. All right, cool. So we're good here, I think. Volume should be good. Thanks for your patience. All right, Sin City Big and Sin City 2. It's going to be a long night here. I'm going to read off a bazillion names. I'm going to butcher even more of them. But once again, Sin City Big, October 22nd through 25th, a 4-day event. And then Sin City 2, which is a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, October 30th, 31st, November 1st. So I'll be spending Halloween in Las Vegas once again. 106 teams for Sin City Big and 68 teams for Sin City 2. So we'll do Sin City Big first. Once again, I always try to go through all the housekeeping stuff here while we wait for people to join us. If you guys are, if somebody could post on Facebook or something, just let people know that we are on YouTube. I've done as much as I could, but if you have any buddies out there that are waiting to get in, we are here live on YouTube. Schedules. 2027 schedule will be launched tomorrow. It's ready to go right now. We're still waiting on 2 potential new venues. They have not been officially added yet, so they're going to be on there as to be determined, or I'm sorry, to be announced soon. But as of right now, we've only added 2 new events. One is going to be Houston. You guys have probably heard the rumors. This December, the second week in December, we are throwing another event in Houston. Houston knocked you guys over-delivered in Houston this last year, this last March. We moved it to the end of March. It was an amazing time. So we decided to do a second one in Houston. That'll be the second week in December. It's going to be a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It'll be at League City, 6 amazing fields there. So plan on that. And then the next event that we added is going to be the second weekend the first weekend in March. This will all be posted tomorrow. Second weekend in March, it'll be Tampa. So we're gonna do a spring training, obviously in Arizona, the big Arizona one, and then we're gonna do a second one in Tampa because obviously spring training. There's also a spring training in Florida. So we're really excited about that one. That is going to be a 4-day event in Tampa. It's only 4 fields. We're probably only going to be able to get about 70 teams in it, maybe 64 to 70 teams, so not a ton of teams. But once again, we are going to have a second event, a second spring training, and we want to get more events in Florida. We love Florida, and we think Florida loves us. Yes, I'm reading the comments here. Sin City 2 is at BLD as well. We started that last year, I want to say, or maybe 2 years ago. Maybe it was last year. But yeah, Sin City 2 is at BLD. Once again, 106 teams for Sin City Big, 68 for Sin City 2. Sorry, I'm just blinded by all the amazing stuff we have going on right now. I have a new computer, I have a new phone, I have a microphone, I have a soundboard. I got 2 production guys. We got a production trailer down the hallway. This is amazing. I got we got split screens here. So you guys can see my beautiful face when I'm reading off your names. You can see the disappointment when I butcher your names. So yeah, it's gonna be a good night tonight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draft all the big Sin City Big first, then we'll do Sin City 2. Number 1 picks, you guys are getting your money back, so you get $250. All the prize winners that we read tonight, prizes are redeemable on day 2 of the event. So you have to show up to the event to cash in. We're gonna give away bats tonight. What do we got for bats? The giveaways, we got a few of our Micans left. So we got the Mican Freak. This bat is super nice, super hot. They're all hot, let's be honest. All great bats, but we'll be giving away this bat tonight. And then we're launching, this hasn't even launched yet. You guys are the first ones to see it. It's back. The Juno Karma. So this baby right here, we're excited. We have this in stock right now. We have not launched this bat yet. So you guys are the first ones to see it. These will be prizes in Sin City. These are not going to be the giveaway prizes tonight. Those will be the Micans, but the people who are winning bats in the tournament in Sin City will be getting the Karma bats. So we're super excited about that. So those are that. We'll also give away some bump boxes tonight. I got one of those sitting here. So we'll give away some bump boxes. If you guys have not seen these yet, these things are awesome. They really bump. So yeah, awesome bump boxes. But we got Colorado on the corner. In 2 weeks, I believe, we start packing them for that. So we have Colorado. That's in Loveland, Colorado. It's 108 teams, so that's a gigantic one at Barnes Complex. That's also a 3-day event. 108 teams for that. It's probably one of my favorite venues. If you guys have not been out there yet, the scenery is amazing, second to none. You have the mountains, the awesome sunset behind the mountains. You want to take a quick road trip up to Estes Park. It's about just under an hour. Amazing golf courses around there. Amazing food, tons of breweries. It's just a really beautiful, part of the country. So if you guys have not made it to Loveland or to our Mile High event, I strongly encourage you to make it next year. When I launch the dates for our new schedule next year, the Loveland event is being pushed back 2 weeks next year. I want to say it's 2 weeks. I think September 22nd or 27th, might be 3 weeks. We moved that a little bit because we're trying to work a Labor Day event. It's not official yet where it's going to be or if it's even going to happen, but we did push back the September event in Mile High just a tad to fit in a potential Labor Day tournament. And all the tournaments we're pushing in are all going to be small 3-day tournaments besides for Tampa. That'll be 4-day. But they'll be all like 64-team tournaments. We're not trying to oversaturate. I know a lot of you guys get really nervous about that we're gonna dilute the product we have right now. Definitely that's not our intentions. We're trying to give people the ample opportunity to make as many drafts as they can. So we're gonna try to make as many down the middle of the country. We're trying to get some over on the East Coast and some on the West Coast. So looking at the average person makes about 2.8 drafts a year. We would like to see that, if we can help get one closer to driving distance. So if you're from Texas, now you can make 2 Texas events, and then maybe you can sneak over and hit a PCB, or you can hit a Music City. Now you can hit 3 events and not have to jump on a flight. So we're just trying to make it more accessible for everybody across the country. We look at the data. we see that on the East Coast events, very few people from the West Coast come over. That doesn't say that West Coast guys don't travel. We're just saying that we look at the data and our PCB, our Virginia Beach, those events, you don't see a lot of the West Coast coming over. Just as Denver and Vegas and Phoenix, the East Coast doesn't quite travel as much over to those events. So we are trying to make it more accessible for everyone to attend our events. So we're just, don't panic. We're not gonna oversaturate. Trust us, this is our baby, and we love what we have here. All right, housekeeping stuff. We're almost done with that. What else I got for you guys? Vegas, Music City. Music City was a blast. If you guys were out in Music City and joined us there, first weekend we had a little bit of rain, not a lot. I think we were only maybe 2 hours behind. So we caught up really quick there. Had some amazing games. We had awesome meet and greets at John Daly's bar. That was a lot of fun. We had Jimmy Allen playing the guitar for us a little bit, sang some songs the opening night on Music City 1. Music City 2, our DJ had some travel issues, couldn't make it, so Jimmy Allen actually put down the guitar and jumped up in the DJ booth and did a DJ set for a couple hours, which was amazing. He actually did really good at DJing. So the guy's multi-talented. We appreciate you, Jimmy. Thank you so much, buddy. And we look forward to seeing you in Vegas. But then Music City 2, we had a little bit of rain. We always have rain. It's humid out in Nashville. Put us back maybe 3, 4, 5 hours throughout the weekend. We caught up real quick. We crowned champions. We finished it. So thanks to our crew. Grazier's always working on the brackets. Crystal's working on the umpires. So I mean, it definitely takes a village for us to conquer all these minor setbacks that we have. So as many times as everyone said, "Hey, good job, Ed. Great job, Ed." It's not just me. It's a whole team. So I would panic and probably just disappear if it was just me. So, but yeah. So that's that. So tonight's giveaways. Number 1 overall pick is getting their money back. We have every 20 teams I'll stop. We'll give away a bat. We'll give away a bump box, and we'll also give away balls. The downside about playing at BLD, as you guys know, you hit a ball over the fence. It's a complex. The fences are all locked. You have to walk out the gate and go get those balls. A lot of times, by the time you get around there, if you even try to go get your home run balls, they're gone. Someone has stolen them. Maybe a homeless guy has picked them up and wants to sell them back to you, which is actually not a bad idea because I think they only charge you like $4 a ball. I don't even know what the going price is anymore, but I know the homeless guys do that. Actually, I'm just guessing. They might not even be homeless. They might. They might be one of our guys, for all I know. It's actually a good idea. So, all right, let's start looking at what we got here. Let's get into the website. So tonight after the draft, give me 20 minutes once the entire live stream is done. Once that's done, the live roster's here. You'll be able to click on that. You'll be able to see your team. You'll be able to see your uniforms. You'll be able to see everyone's Facebook handles that they told us, so you can put together your live chat groups. Please be adults. Be responsible adults when you guys are putting together your messenger groups. Treat everyone with respect, and for sure, make sure you have the right people. So that's always a good step one. Just because someone's name is William White, we have like 6 William Whites who play in this event. So hopefully William White gave us the right Facebook handle. So when you find out William White, you can add them, and hopefully they understand exactly what they're doing there and why they're there. So maybe ask everybody, hey, are you in Vegas big? If not, our apologies. We'll find the right person. Playing game uniform handout times. I thought I had that live. Which makes me, there we go. Once you guys find out what team you're on, click on this. It'll tell you your uniform handout time down here, and it's also going to tell you your game time, your playing game time. So as you can see, Sin City Big, we have all 100 and... No, we are missing a team here. How about that? We're missing 106 and 105. So, lucky 106 and 105. I was working in the dark. I'm just going to make that change quick. Actually, I probably can't even make that change on here. Alright, you guys got the late game. Lucky you. One small error on my part. I'm just going to fix this all since we're here. I promise you we'll speed this up really quick here. I'm just kind of caught off guard with my new setup. Alright, boom. But what I want to hit on here is we'll have the Home Run Derby Finals at 7:40 p.m. And starting at 9 p.m. on Thursday, the opening day in Sin City Big, double elimination bracket will start. So if you have a game at 3 o'clock, don't assume you're done for the day and plan dinner downtown on the strip and all of a sudden you're gone all night. 36 teams of the 106 teams will have a second game on Thursday. So plan on being there. But here's where you'll find all your uniform handout times and your schedules. All right. Perfect. Free beer, yes. For Vegas Big, we always, during the seeding and the Home Run Derby Finals, I think we always buy like 10 or 12 barrels and we have them sitting out there. BLD puts them out there. They're gone in like 15 minutes, if that. It's crazy. So, but definitely we buy a ton of beer for you guys. If you don't drink beer, I apologize. That's what we buy. Skill contest. We'll have the DJs out there doing the Fast Man contest, the Fat Man contest, all the fun stuff, giving away lots of prizes. So it's a ton of fun. But want to show you guys that. This is where you find out your game times. Optional add-ons. You guys want to come in here? We got some pretty cool shirts here. So for our Sin City Big, we have this this fun remake of our awesome favorite Las Vegas football team. And then for Sin City 2, we have a remake of another awesome hotel, iconic hotel from Vegas in the past. I think it's really cool. Just having fun with some stuff. You don't have to be in that specific tournament to order these. So if you're in Sin City Big and you want to order Sin City 2, you want to order that product, that you just fill out your information here, and then which event do you want these added to, you pick your event here. So if you're playing in Sin City Big but you want this shirt, just say you're just playing in Sin City Big and we'll have it in your uniform package. If you're not playing in a Sin City event, you cannot order these. These are only to be added to your uniform packages. And then after the event, we'll open it up for anybody and then we'll ship those out. But these are for only people who are playing the event. We're also offering a Spiderz Ace of Spiderz long sleeve jersey. Doesn't have customization options. It'll just be a white long sleeve jersey. You want to add it to your package. You can select your size here and add it. All right, so that makes it super easy. Companion jerseys, bag tags. All the companion jerseys are here. If you're playing in Sin City 2, we only have 68 teams. I keep looking at my board over here. We only have 68 teams. So if you wanted to order team 85 from Sin City Big because you like their jersey, you can order it. You don't have to be in that tournament once again. You just have to be in a Sin City tournament. So some pretty cool uniforms here, all the way up to Team 106. Two of my favorite add-ons are the Dumb and Dumber tuxes here. Those are pretty sweet. But those are your add-ons. These will all be open until next week Sunday. Next week Sunday at midnight, I'm taking them down because I'm putting the order together and sending them out Monday morning, and that'll be that. So we won't be able to add in. Once they're down at 11:59 p.m. next Sunday, they're done. All right, sorry guys. I got a new MacBook too. I don't even know how to use a MacBook. I don't even know how to use the mouse. Juan and Jose are sitting here laughing at me, but this is the things I live with here. All right. Waitlist, most importantly, if you're not in this tournament and you want to get in this tournament, join the waitlist. We have people back out each and every day. It's part of the experience. We understand it's part of the process. People get in these tournaments. They get hurt during the rest of the summer. They have their tournaments, end of year tournaments, state tournaments. You have nationals coming up here. You have world tournaments coming up. People get banged up. We get it. If you get hurt, just make sure you notify us, not your team, Spiderz. If you go to the top of this website, drop from an event, right here. So if you need to drop from an event, you click drop from an event and you select the event you want to drop from. It's super easy. You go through that process. Once we know that you're dropped from an event, then we will go for somebody off the wait list and we will try our best to fill your position. So, that being said, join the wait list. We always have people drop from the tournament. Always have people drop from the tournament. Like it's not, we don't take it as a personal insult. If you drop a day before, you drop a month before, a week before, the sooner you drop, the better chance you get at getting a better refund, a bigger refund. It's all in the terms and conditions that you agree to at registration, and I believe the very bottom of this page, we have a terms and conditions tab right there. So if you want to read the terms and conditions, right there, we'll go over your refund policy based on when you drop out. All right, I think that's everything right there. So if you want to get in this tournament, join the wait list. There's a high probability you'll get on there. Anytime we have an opening in the wait list, we send an email to everybody on the wait list, and then it's first come, first serve. So just because you got an email saying, hey, we have a spot open, and you click on it 2 days later, and it's full, don't get mad. It's first come, first serve, so try to jump in there as soon as possible. When we send those emails out, we try to send them out in the morning. The next time we'll try to send them out in the afternoon. We try to send them out at different times, just because we know that if you're a third shift worker and we send them out at whatever, if you're a second shift worker and we send them out at 8 p.m. every night and you never get to see them because you're at work, we try to send them out at different times. All right, cool. Reading a few of the comments here just to make sure I'm not missing anything major. Why so basic? Blah. I don't know what you're talking about. Cool. Let's get started here. All right. So first and foremost, I am going to start up our proprietary software that randomly generates the rosters. We uploaded these earlier. All right, perfect. So the biggest thing I go through each and every time, this is the data that you guys told us. You guys supplied all this data. You told us your primary position. You told us your secondary positions. This is what we're going off of. We have 106 teams. People who signed up as primary shortstops. 86 men and 6 women. Add those together, we're at 92. So 106 teams, there's 92 primary shortstops. 14 teams will not have a player that signed up as a primary shortstop. But I guarantee you there's probably a ton of shortstops who signed up as a second baseman or as a first baseman and sandbag. What we do in those situations, if you're one of those 14 teams, is we are going to make sure that you get somebody who signed up as a shortstop as their secondary position. So there was over 80 people who said they were a shortstop as their secondary position. So you'll at least get somebody in your roster who can spell shortstop. So you're going to have somebody there. Same thing with pitchers. We have 140 pitchers. Every team should have a primary pitcher. That should not be a problem. This one's actually pretty exciting. 428 people said they were a primary outfielder. 428. So if you take 428, divide that by 4, almost every team's going to have 4 primary outfielders. That's pretty amazing. Third baseman, we'd have just shy of 106. We have what? 105? Yeah, 105. So we have one short third baseman. Second baseman, we have plenty. So everybody's going to have a primary second baseman and tons of primary first baseman since we took primary catcher and each other. Sorry I'm taking so long on this, guys. 30 minutes of all this housekeeping stuff, but I want to make sure everyone's on the same page. This is exciting stuff. So we're going to randomize these rosters. I'm going to pick a random number here, but first, let's do that first. We are going to pick a random number between 1 and 8, and that's how many times we're going to randomize the generator before we land on the exact teams. So we are going to randomize one time. Well, it's random, so we'll go by it. All right, so then before we get moving here, this is for our number 1 overall pick. Everybody who signed up is in this list. Everybody signed up who's in the draft. If you were one more thing, guys, I promise, this is it. If you signed up on the prepaid wait list, that does not mean you're necessarily in this draft tonight. It means you're guaranteed a spot. The prepaid wait list, I think we sold 40 spots on that. If someone dropped between the day we had registration open up and today, draft night, that person was removed from the draft, and we took somebody from the prepaid wait list and put them in. If you were not called tonight and you were on the prepaid wait list, it doesn't mean we forgot you. It just means that there's not a spot for you yet. And we give you 3 times your money back if we don't find a spot. But we're also 2.5 months away from the event. So you're going to get in. We've never had a situation where we had to give money back. As a matter of fact, I'm probably even going to send out an email to all the all the people on the wait list and probably add another dozen prepaid wait lists just because we always need more people. So if you are on the prepaid wait list and you don't hear your name tonight, doesn't mean you're not in, just means your name has not been called yet. All right, that's it. So we're going to randomize this 3 times to find the number 1 overall pick, and then when we go to the generator, we'll randomize that once. So here we go. Once. So I'll show you guys, we have all the names in here. 1,272 people. Twice. And let's do it a 3rd time. For the number 1 overall pick for the 2026 Sin City Big Mega Draft is Will Mormon. Will Mormon, congratulations, my friend. You won your money back. Redeemable on day 2. Alright, so we can get out of there. Let's go to the roster builder. And right now, this is kind of how I randomize the rosters just on the test run. We're going to randomize it 1 time. Here we go. Bill, if you're watching, I'm going to hit finalize rosters. I'm just going to remember this so you guys can see if there's any problems. Troy Cordaro was our team 1-1. And the last pick was Claudia Patricus. Claudia and Troy, I believe, right? All right, cool. We're going to finalize rosters, and then we'll read them out. Okay, well, that's a problem. Looks like Kenneth and Jasmine used the same Spiderz ID. Good Lord. All right. Well, let's do this. We have to fix that. This is mind-boggling. All right. Hang on, guys. Sorry. This is an error I did not see coming. So, I'm going to re-upload the rosters. Bill, you can't call me. I'm using my cell phone as the main camera. So if you're trying to call me, it ain't going to work. Let's do this. Let's have you guys... My God. There, look at the playing times. I am going to figure out these guys real quick. I should be able to fix this pretty quick, I think. Alright, let me do this. I'm gonna take off my face so you guys don't see me sweat. Dude, this is making me mad.
Audio's still live.
Yeah, I'll leave the audio go. You guys might hear some swear words that you've never heard before. Juan's a pastor. After tonight, he might just pray for me. Hang on, let me find this thing and God. How can I promise you this won't take long, guys. takes longer for me to figure out what I'm doing on this. I don't even know the number. It's on my phone. I think. Yeah. Future golf tournaments for sure, guys. We'll talk about that. I'll try to mumble as I mess around with these rosters. The golf tournament we had in Music City was amazing. I think everybody came, had a blast. I let AJ and Sam put that together and for the most part run it. So I think we had there's a couple snags. There always are a couple snags, but I think for the most part our list of things that we want to change are pretty small. All right. Okay, well that didn't work. I'm in the conference room, and I'm not on that computer. All right, I have an idea. Okay. So he's doing it? Should I keep going or no?
Yeah, keep talking through whatever you want.
And then you'll tell me when it's ready? Cool. All right, awesome. Bill's on top of it. Yes, guys, we're getting saved here. See? All this technology. Let's go over points. Boom, here we go. All right. So while we're waiting for this little error to be fixed, let's go over points. Points have been updated. I forgot to hit that big one. If you see any discrepancies in points, you have duplicate names, duplicate numbers. A lot of times you guys freak out. You don't see your name when you're registering and you sign up as a new account. Well, now there's going to be 2 of you in here. If you see 2 of you in here, message me. Don't comment, message me. Message me, or you can email spiderzmegadrafts@gmail.com, and we'll get it all taken care of. But you can see we have a new point leader, Tristan Lewis. He crushed it in Music City, so he's got his 2nd championship of the year. He won New Year's, he won Music City 2, and he took 2nd in spring break. So this guy's on fire right now. So I think it was. I'm gonna try to run it again. Hang on. They need the name of the person. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna leave the points back up here for a second. My goodness. But yeah, Tristan was killing it. Obviously, Josh Boyd's been killing it all year. Ruth won another one. She took 2nd at New Year's. She won Music City 1. Fires came out of nowhere. I saw Fires down here at number 15. Obviously, Big Casper, he's been crushing it. Slow and steady all year long. He won Texas. OJ came out of nowhere as well. I guess not out of nowhere. He's been crushing it all year. So 1, 2, we got 6 people over 1,000 points right now, which is awesome. Let me build this roster over here, and I can tell you exactly who the culprit is. If I go to finalize roster, Misal, M-I-S-A-L, Jasmine and Kenneth. All right. So yeah, all the points have been updated. And once again, there's going to be duplicates in here. We don't have a way of checking all those. So if you do see something that is a duplicate, I just need you guys to message me. So message me and let me know what to look into. A couple of you guys have messaged me a lot in the last 3 weeks. The last 2 weeks ago, we were in Nashville. It did not touch a dang thing related to anything but the tournament. And then last week, just getting back, we had just normal life to get caught up on. So anybody who had any point emails in the last 3 weeks, I will get to them starting tomorrow. So hopefully you guys can, if you guys have any other discrepancies, let's do that. Skip over number 3. Who's number 3? Who's good number 3? Oh, Derek. What's up, Derek? Derek was even golfing. So back to the golf. We are going to try to have golf at every one of our locations. We're right in the middle. AJ is putting something together for Mile High. I believe we're shooting for a Thursday, the day before Mile High starts. And then with Vegas is going to be Monday after Vegas Big. That also, while we have a couple minutes here to talk, we are going to run redraft tournaments on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday between the two Vegases. So between Vegas Big and Vegas 2, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we are going to run individual one-day redraft tournaments. So you'll sign up. We'll do a pre-sign up for anybody who wants to get in. There'll be no refunds. So if you go and you have a bender the night before and you don't show up, we're going to draft all the teams the morning of, and if you don't show up, there are no refunds. But yeah, that'll be the redraft things. That'll be pretty cool. They'll start at I want to say we'll do the draft at 8 a.m. Games will start at 8:30, and we'll play until 4. So we're out of there so they can still run league nights, and we can still all go and enjoy a nice, fun Vegas vacation as well. So it'll be a good time. All right, I just got a thumbs up that we can go back to rebuilding our tournament rosters. So I'm going to bring this screen back over, and I thank you guys for your patience. We're just banking up those YouTube minutes. All right, I'm going to refresh this page just to make sure. All right, Sin City Big. All right, we are going to randomize these rosters one time. So now we have a new set here. Justin Belinsky's are 1-1. Not the overall pick. We already have that person chosen. This is just team 1, player 1. And Christina Winblad. Christina and Justin. So let's hit finalize rosters, and it should work this time. Validation passed. Yes, all right. We are going to hit confirm import, I think. Boom. All right. Justin's our 1-1, and Christina, I believe her name was. Boom. Is our last one. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to read teams, finally. So I thank you once again for your patience. Let's start reading these puppies. All right, team 1 for Sin City Big. We have Justin Belinsky, David Clark, OJ Williams, Ryan Murphy, Kiana Mora, Isaiah Eichwald, Brock Mitchell, Daniel Rodriguez, Ralphie Ramirez, Antoinette Rosa, Nikki Asbel, and Ryan Meester. Hopefully you guys can see those all right. Can you guys see the screen okay? Or do you guys want me to zoom in a little bit? Let me know real quick. Let me pull the comments back up. And there's a small delay here. Let me know what you guys think. I'll keep reading here. Team 2. Hey, Juan and Jose, can you guys see the screen okay? Hey. Team 2, Christopher McCaffrey, Thomas Ruffer, Brandon Lindberger. Awesome comments coming in. Thank you. Brandon Lindberger, Julio Martinez, D. Baker, Jose Pena, Kyle Bano, Eric Munoz, Hector Alvarez, Ismar Ochoa, Brooke Casier, and Domingo De La Rosa. Perfect. Team 3, Ryan Osgood, Gregory DeVilma, Isaac Cartagena, Jesse Nunez, Kylie Sweet, Chase Twitchell, Steve Rios, Waylon West, Joseph Urteco, Samantha Savarez, Sarah Dayton, and Antonio Luis. Team 4, Brennan Bankhead, Rogelio Salazar, Chris Aspieta, Trey O'Brien, Daphne Perron, Justin Navarez, Quinston Lawrence, Raul Martinez, Ana Garcia, Brianna Medina, Jalissa Gasman, and Andy Gonzalez. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 primary outfielders. That's a blessing. They got a shortstop, a pitcher, third baseman, second baseman. That's a squad.
Gonna go past the cutaway.
Lots of outfielders here. Team 5, Troy Cordero, Efren Aguina, Andrew Garcia, Tim Brown, Aaron Douglas, Lazaro Macareno, Braden Smith, Jonathan Goolsby, Christina Villalobos, Jada Leon, Kelsey Nash, and Jason Prem. Team 6, Tommy Kelly, Tully Farmer, Yaris Jones, Skylar Walrip, Caitlin Gothard, Andrew Vigil, Jonathan Velasquez, Joel Broxton Gallegos, Sarah Olivia, Ali Herbert, Elena Hermedia, and Sam Campbell. Team 7, Devin Zen, Fabian Arredondo, Gregory Alledge, Cassandra Krepp, Ray Morales, Christina Cortez, Oswaldo Raymond, Crystal Magallanes, Courtney Barnes, Christopher Curtis, Chris Roman, and Connor Burton. Team 8, Dominic Talley, Bill Schmidt, Donald Stockdale, Aaron Rankin, Keenan Cajano, Angela Morales, Janelle Salas, Luis Gonzalez, Ana Valdez, Joel Del Rosario, Pablo Caquias, Joseph Davis. Team 9, Jesse Molina, Seth Garbrandt, Chad Erickson, Aliv Kassinger, Zachary Hunsinger, Victoria Mavericakis. Sorry, Victoria. Why can't every name be Smith, Cook, and Todd? Luke Cook, Sarah Todd, Aline Liriano, Jason Smith, Michael Ledesma, and Mason Sanders. Team 10, Benjamin Rodriguez, Lenz Ricardo Perez, James Rozzi, Amanda Zuby, Henry Shackelford, Kenzie Shaw, James Martin, Candice Gonzalez, Taylor Smith, Benjamin Zaylor, Mike Wojciechowski, and David Scott Clark. Team 11, Sergio Rodriguez, Travis Westlake, Angel Ortiz, Margot Smith, Pablo Gomez, Crystal Campbelliza, Stephen Campanelli, Jose Sabaranis, Joseph Tomez, Scott Castor, Nicholas Ezian, and Madison Kurtzberger. Team 12, Ryan Pigeon, Che Tang, TJ Norman, Esther Morales, Jordan Kronk, Ashley Brown, Elliot Stevenson, Travis Meyer, Kiani Kahano, Richard Luna, Justin Richards, and Jennifer Harris. Team 13, Jesse Hernandez, Terrence Russell, Brandon Stockdale, Kayla McGurk Judah, Brandon Tejeda, Janelle Lawrence, Christopher Rebick, Christian Badger, Arnold Munoz, Charles Murray, Alejandro Quintana, and Tara Van Skibber. You're cutting off top 2 players. All right, hang on. How about right there? Oh, because of the screen. I got you, buddy. All right. Team 14, Alan Stover, David Holland, Jacob Olowinski, Kristen Dean, Shane Sweet, Erica Bailey, Tyler Ferguson, Danielle Zimmerman, Aaron Beats, Mason Silva, Michael Traficante, and Edna Juarez. Team 15. Good? This is Sin City big. We had some minor issues to get the broadcast started, but now we're moving good here. Team 15, Jonathan Valdez, Tommy Johnson, Brent Lozano, Sheena Gerner, Dylan Nelson, Vanessa Johnson, Scott Grant, Raymond Liriano, David Fierro, John Loico, Eric Boats, and Chandon Waltrip. Moving along here, yikes. Team 16. Perfect. All right, just reading some comments and giving myself a break. All right. Albert Marengo, Seth Benison, Jessica Lopez, Salvador Orozco, Hannah Callahan, Blaine Coleman, Austin Neer, Fernanda Ism, Dale Frisky, Craig Crandall, Justin Cortez, Jonathan Pruitt. It's like Justin forgot the N when he signed up. It's all right. We figured it out. Team 17, Ignacio Martinez Jr., Balin Oswald, Quinton Ingram, Mikel Ense, Vanessa Gonzalez, Rick Farce, Megan Ruffer, Tony Gonzalez, Thomas Lamana, Christopher Pennycook, Michael Patton, and James Lane. Team 18, Brad Ladwig, Tracy Harris, Manuel Guevara, Emily Enright, Carrie Furman, Kevin Chrisman, Cheyenne Haynes, Monte Harris, James Hoke, George Hargan, Kyle Billings, and John Little. Team 19, Roderick Mendoza, Leo Cherup, Jocelyn Monty, Jeffrey Cord, Sierra Ridgway, Jason Monty, Mary Major, Andy Benson, Michael Delosier, Roberto Gomez, Derek Pegram, and William Bradbury. Team 20, Lee Johnson, Kenneth Burks, Mervyn Cornell, Mary Ramirez, Shania Kennedy, Michael Pakura Brown, Holly Pakes, Steve Underwood, Stephen Percy, Justin Hilgert, Josh Wheaton, and Daniel Glass. All right, let's give away some stuff here. Let me get to the other screen. Maybe. I'm hopeless. With all my stuff, where did it go? Hey Jose, can you help me for a second? What? Remember when all those tabs disappeared?
Oh.
Where did I find them again?
Right click.
Right click.
Hold on, where's the mute? Where's the mute?
Alright, so how do I add the other one back in there? So, alright, cool, let's go back in there. Alright, we're cool. Alright, beautiful. Let's get to the giveaways. First and foremost, let's give away a Miken bat. So to show you guys, all 1,272 people are in here. I'm gonna randomize it twice with my Miken bat. Boom! Giving away the Spiderz Miken Freak. This is mine, 25 ounce, because I'm a wimp. Alright, we'll do twice. Randomize it twice. The first winner of the Miken bat, which is redeemable on day 2 of the event, because day 1 is chaos. Javier Cordova. Javier Cordova, you won yourself a Miken. Congratulations, Javier. You don't have to contact me. Your buddies are probably already messaging you right now saying you won the bat, so congratulations. Just be there on day 2 at the Spiderz tent. I would say make sure the Spiderz tent is set up. A lot of guys come right away at 8 a.m., which I know you're excited to pick up your prize, but until we get those trailers unloaded, they're really not accessible. So maybe get there about 9 a.m. All right, so now we're gonna give away a bump box. These Spiderz Thump Bump Boxes are pretty awesome. We're gonna get some cool ones made for Denver, but these USA ones are our stock ones. So we'll randomize it twice again. So that's the first time and the number 2 is going to be the winner of the Thump Bump Box, Jody Carl. Congrats, Jody. I don't think you've won a prize. You've played in many events over the years. Just waiting for that bump box. All right, and then the next one is going to be for 6 additional team balls. You'll get 4 men's and 2 women's. So we're going to adjust the teams to 106 teams. I'm going to randomize it twice. And the second time is going to be the team that gets the balls. Team 86. So Team 86, you guys won an additional 6 team balls. All right, right on. So let's get back to reading names. I believe that's it. Bam. I know a lot of you guys are younger, but like when my dad still doesn't know how to use email. He doesn't even know how to use a text message on his phone. But this is how I feel with these awesome pieces of technology that I'm set up with here. These MacBooks, and I'm actually using a mouse. I've been using a mouse in like 15 years. All right, Team 21. Jesse Wolowinski, Andrew Chavez, April Irvin, Paul Shull, Araceli Segura, Joe Diener, Samantha Cardinal, Travis Beam, Blake King, Kevin Cumby, James Fat Mac and Hall, and Sinan David Munoz. Team 22. Dalton Thomas, Jared Stabnow, Skylar Chavez, Caitlin Hansen, Adrian Ringel, Jordan Chatham, Jordan Cervantes, Shelby Muldoon, Johnny Gallardo, Mike McCausland, Gustavo Ruiz, and Richard Crispin. Team 23. Jose Otero, Kevin Berner, Amber Seiler, Jordan J, Chelsea Marshall, Joseph Quiros, Catarino Rico, Yaveli Vasquez, Adam Munoz, Javier Cordova, Jerry Watson, and Edgar Flores. Team 24. Michael Marquez, George Lopez, Vanessa Greenlee, Alex Lucero, Nicole Abels, Clarence Reyes, Andrew Quintanar, Ruben Prati, Sherika Tennell, Robert Baird, Shane Bunce, Chuck Wachter. Big Chuck. Team 25, Clifford Davis, Sean Balhorn, Macy Cordon, Christopher Harder, Cassandra Sinnett, Christopher Weaver, Shauna Smithy, Oscar Camarena, Anthony Almanar, Corey Obermeyer, Oscar Truitt, and Michael Caldwell. For those of you just joining us, this is Sin City Big 2026. We'll do Sin City 2 next. Team 26, Brendan Reed, Lauren Calhoun, Lindsay Aberdovich, Luis Juarez, Anika Armstrong, Garrett McHugh, Veronica Romero, James Blankenship, Gavin Navarez, Anthony Flores, and Michael Berg, and Sean Hunter. Sorry, I forgot one. Our team saved on a floppy disk. God, would I kill for a floppy disk right now? Hey, we got floppy disk back there in the production trailer? That's a negative, guys. No floppy disks. Team 27. Sean Rogers, Rico Yebra, Jesse Baynard, Melissa Earl, Ashley Yerkowitz, Nicholas Curry, Corin Galloway, Gabriela Perez, Jose Pacheco, Joel Baez, Tom Backus, and Owen Campion. Team 28. Robert Navarro, Adrian Benitez, Sean Tamazewicz, Thomas Kubicz, Sean, Nicole Rankin, Erica Santoyo, Travis Harmon, Sean Storms, Antoinette Davis, Sean, tell me how to pronounce your last name when you see me. Antoinette Davis, Miguel Quintero, Cirillo Garza, Aaron Strong, and Rex Worley. Team 29. Team 29. Sancier Melendez, Daniel Ism, Donald Morley, Sonia Reyes Garcia, Ingrid DeJalze, Lorenzo Montoya, Lindsay Ellenberger, William Vardy, Ray Oliver, Matthew Gordon, Rigo Lopez, and George Wilson. Team 30, Nick Roper, Jared Smock, Eddie Murphy, Sarah Miller, Tia Thayer, Tyler Smith, Alan Blyce, Colin Lanktree, Roberto Pasos, Anthony Hernandez, Robert Llewellyn, and Jessica Scott. Team 31, Jerome Foye, Edwin Morales, Alfredo Segura, Amanda Capobianco, Kristen Worthington, Marcelo Estrada, Christopher Gerlman, William White, Nicholas Morello. Now there are 2 William Whites in this draft, so this is Will White or Bill White. There's another William White in here, but make sure you guys follow the right Facebook name. Eric Birch, Michael Anderson, and Denise Griffin. So as we build our Spiderz Mega Draft team, I'm counting the days. My days are numbered as far as being the person who reads off these names. I'm going to throw somebody else in this mess very soon. I know it's very highly entertaining listening and watching me pronunciate some of these names, and I apologize in the future. You will not be able to witness that. Maybe we'll bring Snoop Dogg back. We'll have to be cameras off on that one, though. Interesting. But yeah, my days are numbered doing this. I can't embarrass myself anymore. Team 32, Tyler Nolan, Benedict Leonardi, Octarius Milner, Whitney Cobley, Diane Tuna, Joey Reams, Michael Melnick, Jeremy O, Kyle Levine, Michael Ortiz. Number 27 is a couple different Michael Ortizes. This is the guy who wears jersey number 27 to help him differentiate himself from the other Michael Ortizes. I believe we have like 4 Michael Ortizes, but only 2 Michael Ortizes in this particular draft. Wesley Hathaway and Marty Kloss. Team 33, Jordan Gregory, Greg Hovivian, Jamie Betancourt, William Maurer Jr., Richard Duran, Marcos Camacho, Adam Paz, Jennifer Duke, James Allen, Ruben Navarez, Shannon Butler, and Chelsea Alvarado. Team 34, Jonah Kogovan, Martin Carrillo, Ashley Ravello, Mike Conley, Alex Sanchez, Hunter McWilliams, Rosalind Salazar, Jason Hanna, Chuck Blunk, Juan Garcia, Carissa Coley, Jenny Blasius. Team 35, Christian Mora, Eric Tibetan, Anian Marty, Robert Bryant, Troy Armande, Anthony Quintanar, Kenneth Meisel, Ingrid Rincon, Luther Daniel, Anthony Castillo, Heather McGo, and Shawnee Tenori. The other problem is reading this many names, words just start jumping around at the end. Team 36, George Hargan, Jason Zagorski, Devin Baird, Michael Ortiz. Now, once again, I believe there's 2 George Hargans as well. There's a George Hargan the 3rd and George Hargan the 4th. So keep that name out there too. Michael Ortiz, there's another Michael Ortiz. Tyler Woods, Frankie Rodriguez, Jamie McLeod, David Cordova, Justin Leuenberger, Greg Mull, Alexandria Merlot, and Tanya Boutwell Statham. Tanya was golfing with us in Tennessee as well. Team 37, Damian Thompson, Jonathan Baker, Maria Villalobos, Ken Billings, Brandon Hollenbeck, Jesse Maharo, Lamar Dixon, Eric Santillanes, Ashley Auger, Ronnie Morales, Vanessa Shadowins, and Kimberly Marquez. Team 38, Justin Smith, Ricky Shadowins, Justin Berry, Shauna Clark, Raymond Cruz, Josh Benitez, Robert Cortez, Justin Groner, Bethany Tolman, Diarra Fields, Samantha Hernandez, and Nicole Taban. And Team 39, getting closer to a prize, Jack Kunest III, Chris Fernandez, Anna Turner, Wayne Foster, Javier Navarro, Nathan Peterson, John Martin, Brandon Jordan, Julie Castillo, Jose Gonzalez, Nicole Grimm, and Aaron Brown. Team 40, Kenny Ellison, Justin Clark, Chris Pate, Linetti Melee, Randall Cox, Jesus Chavez, Joshua Woodside, Reyna Lopez, CJ Gonzalez, Charlie Villanueva, Jamie Sellers, and True Taylor. All right, let's give away another set of prizes here. Let's get over to my random.org. And we are going to randomize 2 times. The first person is going to win the Spiderz Mikan Freak Bat. Once again, an amazing bat, 2-piece bat. I believe it has a flex handle, half-ounce end load. Good stick. 26, 20, 25, 26, and 27. All right, we're going to randomize it twice. There's once, and the second time, the winner of the Mikan Freak Spiderz bat is going to be Ryan Ulibari. Ryan, congratulations. You won yourself a Mikan Freak. All right, next up is the Spiderz Bump Box. This is the Bump Box, the Thump model. You can pair 2 of these up together too. We actually had it at the skate park for my daughter's birthday party. It was pretty sweet. Randomize it twice. Here we go. First time, and the winner of the Spiderz Bump Box goes to Brandon Stockdale. Brandon Stockdale, congratulations. You won the Bump Box. And we'll randomize twice. The second team member will be the one who gets the extra set of 6 balls. We'll go to team 93. Boom, let's get back in here. All right. Let's just check the comments quick. Nothing too crazy. And we'll get back into reading names. All right, we already knocked out Team 40, so let's get into Team 41. Team 41, Robert Clark, Joel Salazar, Kenya Taylor, Alexander March, John Daughtry, Skylar Kaneko, Charlie Agnello, Renell Trailer, Ricardo Meza, Stephen Pejelik, Jasmine Meisel, and Mary Caballero. Team 42, Michael Smith, Brandon Plum, Kimberly Raj, Christian Leese, Chad Hodgson, Dakota Martin, Elias Barajas, Stephanie Gilliand, Tim Raymond, David Towner, Noel Tucker, and Patricia Hidalgo. Team 43, Matthew Strange, Blake Fielding, Carmelo Cruz, Miriam Spence, Brian Rice, Dylan Greaves, Elizabeth Martez, David Simono, Anthony Mazzacone, Brian Heffley, Rihanna Miles, and Emma Ray Easton. Team 44. Andrew LaFountain, Michael Durda, Erica Stover, Edward Cemento, Devin Flores Lang, Andrew Prito, Valerie Meza, Joe Castle, John Rodriguez, Eric Jamel, Aubriana Iwaza, and Cheryl Acosta. Team 45, Anthony Valdez, Daniel De Silva, Marcos Yescas, Lacey Guerrero, Waylon Johnson, Justin Flores, Juan Jimenez, Kathleen Davidson, Austin Smith, Daniel Gomez, Cassidy Ziegler, and Andrea Marquez. Team 46, Justin McCoyak, Jesus El Valle, Stephanie Timmons, Timothy Young, Brian Schreiber, Steven Torres, Kalina Vezaturo, Chris LaCurse, Devin Powell, Wayne Canavina, Abigail Dunn, Adrian Martez. Team 47, Brady and Brady, Michael Powlitz, Skylar Novak, Debbie Schreiber, Joseph Sabatino, Kenneth Mendoza, Daniel Perez, Holly Freeman, Jesus Hernandez, Marquez Williams, Stacy Sherman, and Nicole Liskey. Team 48, Eric Lint, Brian Fletcher, Ethan White, Savannah Joseph, Andrew Schneider, Anthony Manino, Joanne Mwale, Juan Villafane, Timmy Dickey, George Rivera, Stacy Gonzalez, and Nicole Garcia. Team 49. Kyle Staticombe, Tim Sutton, Elvia Guerrero, Paul Harder, Noah Arvelo, Brennan Duran, Kenneth McDaniel, Brittany Zellers, Justin Makowitz, Zach Mitchell, Leslie Bear, and Alina Balling. Team 50. Michael Walker, Robert Garcia, Aubrey Murdoch, Clayton Campbell, John Carr, William Leach, Emily Odio, Aaron Keck, Mike Cook, Justin Brechelsbauer, Monica Kowach, and Terry Venice. Team 51. Brett Frey, William Paul, Hunter Stevens, Alexis Litke, Christopher Goring, Chris Toon, Trisha Diesler, Leo Alessandra, George Diaz, Thomas Sylvia, Veronica Kaiser, Kathleen Mendoza. Team 52. Cody Schrenk, William White, Susan Principal, Scott Sorensen, Brandon Kardash, Megan Rivera, Dawn Palmer, Drayton Budhu, Jessica Corbett, Brandon Lassalou, Manny Brand, Dan Billings. Team 53. All right, Team 53. Abraham Reyes, Joseph Franklin, Jaylee Cheney, Michael Prestito, Adrian Segura, Alicia Lopez, Steph Cooley, Justin Duran, Vanessa Molina, Jacob Lovell, Michael Rivera, and Jacob Gorlinger. Team 54. Paul Lopez, Kendall Smith, Candace Court, Oscar Ocampo, Nico Farrow, Michelle Ruiz, Kyle Sebet, Amia Brockman, Renee Caseman, Victor Barajas, Savad Shah, and Jacob Rappa. Team 55. Team 55. Ryan Selfer, Felipe Valenzuela, Bobby Paul, Javier Varela, Joshua McGee, Noel Sutter, Kyle Roos, Jillian Herman Hayes, Emma Holt, Gregory Kaluche, Brandon Dederer, and Eduardo Nieves. 56. Robert MacLeod, Jason Sutton, Melanie Maley, Anton Cesar, Owen Klinger, Maureen Matazzino, Esmeralda Bailey, Daniel Lebreton, Madison Miller, Chris Reyes, Ryan Berger, and Levi Hanlon. Team 57. Christopher Lovett, Stephen Zaniga, Melissa Lastra, Joe Azalina, Ignacio C. Martinez, Cheyenne Schindler, Cody Olig, Aaron McGrady, Lola Fiore, Johnny Molitor, Leonel Ortiz, and Joe Grampus. 58. Carl Rain, Craig Murphy, Dominique Olds, Javen Saunders, Justin Shepard, Gracelia Mendoza, Jonathan Parente, Shonda Bain, Jamie Silverson, Randy Stamps, Blake King, and Joshua Skittles. Once again, Sin City big right now. Team 59, Danny Morgan, Philip Vanasso Cummings, Ruth Maricola, Cameron Nichols, Lee Dean, Marlene Ramirez, Jeremy Latimer, Maria Hisiano, Gabriela Salas, Chris Torres, Jorge Sandoval, and Daniel Borges. Team 60, then we'll give away some prizes again. Here we go. Jacob Landor, Ryan Ulabari, Nikki Berdine, Mauricio Perez, Eddie Scarfo, Jennifer Winters, Nyla Mills, Alfredo Ornelas, Alexandra Grubb, Andrew Kenny, Enrique Perez, and Josh Coddington. All right, so that concludes Team 60, the first 60 teams of Sin City Big 2026. Now let's give away some stuff. Get to my giveaways. Randomize it twice, and the first winner is going to be for a Mikan Freak Spiderz bat. So we get the Mike and Freak Spiderz bat. Boom. It's going to go to the lucky recipient named Merla Lopez. Merla Lopez. You just won yourself a freak. All right, Bump Box. Giving these things away. Remember, we're giving away some lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff. These things are awesome. Randomize it twice. The Bump Box. Randomization for the first time is not the winner, so we won't even go over your name. This time will be the winner of the Bump Box. Brianna Stevenson. Brianna Stevenson, congratulations. You have won a Bump Box. You have to be part of the tournament, so you can't back out, you can't drop out, and you got to be there on day 2. Day 2 to redeem all these prizes. Except for the winners of the team winners of the balls, those will be put into your team bag. So every team starts with 8 balls. You guys will just start with 14. All right, so the second team member is going to be the team who wins it. 95. Lots of high numbers here for the balls. 95. So once again, once you figure out what team you're on, so if you're part of the first 60 teams that I just rambled off, you're going to go to, where's my Sin City Big? You're going to go to sincitymegadraft.com. You're going to click on live rosters will be live after I'm done with the live stream. So all the names I just read off, you'll be able to go there and check them out again. I'm sure a lot of you guys are screenshotting right now. But you go here, playing game uniform handout times, and you'll find out when you guys play. So the nice part is, let's say you are team 5. You play at 6:30 on Thursday, October 22nd. So you don't necessarily have to get a flight and a hotel to get out there on Wednesday. So you can get there Thursday and fly in Thursday morning, check into your hotel, and still be at your game time at 6:30 and save yourself a day off of work, a travel day, and an extra night of hotel. So that's why I try to post these game times as soon as possible, so you can find that out real quick and easy there. All right, let's get back into reading the names. Over halfway done with Sin City Big. All right, Team 61, David Young, Garrett Dixon, Montavia Hunter, Wilfred Porter, Gabrielle Meyer, Randy Creek, Andrew McCann, Jennifer Hughes, Ruby Barrasso, Joshua Ormonde, Jeremy Bruner, Carlos Sanchez. Team 62, Drew Contreras, Jose Luyan, Gabby Garza, Mike Guerrero, Christian Shoup, Crystal Diaz, Nathan Bain, Jordan Bunce, Rhonda Woodruff, Andrew Stevens, Anthony Oyer, and William Seeley. 63, Mike Pitara, Josh D'Amico, Jacqueline Martin, Michael Karp, Steve Lopez, Angelique Rojo, Jillian Cole, Daniel Gonzalez, Jennifer Melendez, Tyler Luna, Guadalupe Diaz, and Kelly Cepeda. Sorry, it's a couple comments just banged out here. Is there a way to search? Yes, so once this is all done, I will post the live rosters and you can use the search function there. If you miss the handout time, whatever reason, can you go about getting your uniform? If you miss your handout time, you can come up to the Spiderz trailer, but give us plenty of time. If you miss your uniform handout time, we're super busy that day 1. We'll try our best to locate your uniform, but if you ask a teammate, we allow a teammate to pick up your uniform only if that teammate can show us proof through a messenger saying, "Hi, this is Ed, and I give my teammate Jose permission to pick up my uniform." We need some sort of proof that if someone picked up your uniform and you didn't get it, that's no longer our responsibility. You cannot pick up your entire team's uniform because people drop. When we pack up those trailers and we start heading out west, there's people who drop last minute that we are not able to pull their uniform packages out. So when uniform handout happens and you go pick up your entire team, there could be 2 people who dropped in the last week that we were not able to pull out their uniform packages. And if you take them, they end up in your hotel room and we don't get them back. We're not able to send those uniforms to those players. So that's why we do not allow teams to pick up a person to pick up the entire team's uniform bin. But yeah, if you do miss it. The other thing I saw here I wanted to adjust really quick. This is still Vegas big, correct? We do not do meet and greet parties anymore in Sin City. They're all held at the parks. Our parties got too big. Most of the places in Sin City require insane amounts of guaranteed spend. They're looking, because they're always going to be busy. Most of these places are going to be busy. The one place that we liked a lot, I'm not going to say their name because they did us dirty. They kicked me out because they said I was stealing Cheez-Its or Goldfish or something. I didn't steal anything. I borrowed someone's Cheez-Its and they said I stole them. Long story short, it was an awesome venue, but they didn't give me a chance to rebuttal or anything. They just kicked me out, which was insane. So they'll never see our business again. We used to do stuff at Brewdog. People were turned off by the prices of drinks there. When you're in Vegas, I mean, there are spots in Vegas that are cheap, but most places in Vegas are kind of expensive as far as like drinks and food and whatnot. And so people are all turned off about the places that we could find to hold our event and the size, the amount of people we were bringing. We had to have bigger venues. But long story short, we're just having them at BLD. That's why we're buying 10, 12 barrels of beer. We give free beer out during the bracket seating time, home run derby finals. We give out some more prizes, and that's just our meet and greet. It's more fun there anyway because everybody can relax and have a good time. I'm sure if you get there early on Wednesday night, everyone's going to be running around doing something crazy in Vegas. You're going to bump into plenty of Spiderz people. All right. I think I nailed a bunch of those questions here. Yeah. Are there Spiderz jerseys roaming around Fremont? Yes, that was a fun year. For those who don't know that story, our Spiderz trailer got broken into, and a bunch of jerseys got stolen, and the homeless people were selling the uniform bags to other homeless people on Fremont Street. So if you went down to Fremont Street, you'd see random homeless people wearing Spiderz jerseys, or full uniforms, batting gloves. We saw it all. It was kind of comical. So all you could do is kind of laugh at it. All right, Team 63. Michael Patera. I already read the Team 63. Sorry, 63. Team 64. Caleb Kermer, Logan Hargan, Courtney Sevitt, Albert Ramirez, Gilbert Torres, Jojo Balderas, Brianna Olsen, Yolalo Soto, Annalyn Garzon, Tyler Freeland, Aaron Diaz, and Nick Memel. Nick Memel's back. All right. Team 65. Justin Wiedmeyer, Matthew Harvey, Lacey Meadows, DeMarcus Miller, Adam Cruz, Martina Little, Jonathan Alvarez, Adriana Guzman, Alexis Contreras, Tyler Sturm, Tyler Beckham, and Gilbert Perez. Team 66. Team 66. Alex Eisentraut. Hang on. Sarah Todd. No meet and greet this year. I guess that means everyone's coming to Nick and Sarah's wedding that Wednesday. Well, let us know the address and the time, and I'm sure we can pack that place. Yes, and we'll even invite Dirty Mike and the boys. All right, Team 66. Alex Eisentraut, Joseph Lucero, Alistair Henderson, Joe Bailey, Joseph Leonardi, Jocelyn Carr, Adolfo Palencia, Crystal Marsh, Brasca Quintero, Fernando Jaquez, Hector Morales, and Richard York. Sorry, I'm going to keep reading comments because I like this stuff. I can see comments now. So, someone said a pool party. We looked at throwing a pool party once. I think it wasn't an expensive hotel. It was like the Luxor. They wanted to charge us like $50,000 to throw a pool party. And here's how they jumped. I want to say it was $80,000 to be honest with you. They said they had to clear out all the chairs, which takes some time. For every 50 people we had, they had to have one lifeguard on duty, which they had to pay them. They had to pay their bartenders, They wanted all this money. That wasn't a guaranteed spend. That was just they wanted $50,000 to $80,000 for us to throw the party. That ain't happening. And that was like I said, that was like the Luxor, which is not a fantastic hotel. It's not a bad hotel, but it's not a fantastic hotel by any stretch. You can do whatever you want in Vegas. It costs money. They charge you for everything. You can do what we do in most places and just show up. We try to give people a warning and say, hey, we're going to bring upwards of 1,000 people. It could be 400 people. It could be 2,000 people. And that's been the hardest part, putting together meet and greets, is I can never get a committed number. A lot of people don't come to meet and greets because they're not in town yet. A lot of people don't come to meet and greets because when they do get to town, they want to spend that one night that there's nothing on the schedule to go get dinner with their significant other, or go get dinner with friends, or throw some dice on the table, do whatever they want when they're in Las Vegas, when there's not a schedule put together. So it's just really hard to pinpoint how many people are going to show up at these things. So if I tell someone 1,000 people and we show up with 400, even though 400 is a lot of people, they're disappointed because we said 1,000. But then vice versa, if I say we're going to bring 400 people and 1,200 people show up, now they're mad because they're not staffed properly. Then you guys all get there, you wait in line, a line of 20 people for a drink, and then you leave because you couldn't get a drink. It's tough. So, like I said, Vegas is the one city we've struggled with getting a good meet and greet location, because most places that would love our business can't handle the business if we brought in 1,200 people. There's just not space. The places that have space for 1,200 people, they are already busy, or they want us to pay them they want to pay us ungodly amounts of money. All right, Team 67, Chris Stormer, Joshua Oland, Lee Parsons, Leland Brown, Mark Obermeyer, Haley Bullies, Katrina Smith, Joshua Carrasco, Joanne Garabrandt, Sam Guthrow, Colby Davis, and James Brewster. You'll pay me to throw the dice. Dude, I can throw some dice. All right, Team 68, Tristan Steese, Josh Boyd, Lanita Sedano, David Milich, Jeremy Harris, Tiffany Kozel, Justin Bertusio, Jennifer Bailey, Amanda Running Wolf, Jeremy Bailey. Jeremy Bailey can golf, guys. Jeremy Bailey can golf. If he tells you you can't golf, he's lying. Jeremy Bailey should be retiring from softball and playing in the PGA Tour. I'm just telling you. Like, ask his dad. His dad knows best. Zachary Meredith and Lido Alegre. Jeremy was on our team in Nashville, and basically we were on Jeremy's team. Jeremy kicked butt. Jeremy's a good golfer. All right, Team 69. Ali Capabianco, Margaret Lynch, Andrew Gray, Kyle Lee, Perla Garcia, Alan Clark, Chris Mwale, Leslie Cardenas, Salvador Tapia, Warren Ray, Adrian Vasquez, and Paula Santiago. A bunch of drunk players at BLD this year, especially with free beer. Usually day one, they're all drunk. People get there and they relax, and that's kind of I don't want to say the culture, but you're talking 1,200 unique individuals all getting together, seeing friends they maybe haven't seen in a few months, and once you get part of this community, you start building these friendships, and you're seeing these guys and you're relaxing. Everyone's getting away from their life, they're getting away from their jobs, they're getting away from all their troubles, and they're coming to play softball, and they don't have to dress up because they're wearing hoodies, they're wearing their jerseys, they're wearing sweatpants, and everyone's like-minded. It's just a really good, I don't want to say, it's a safe community. So everyone gets there and they loosen up a little bit. So if they have a few beers, I mean, thank goodness they don't serve hard liquor there. Those are the parks I do get nervous about, is when they're serving hard liquor. But yeah, it's a fun time. Do we have dates for the Wisconsin tournament? I will release all the schedules tomorrow. All right. El Cortez crapless tables. Dude, El Cortez. What's the guy online that does the Pop-O-Matic bubble crap? I'll keep reading names, sorry. Team 70, Vincent Sobrano Melnick, Corey Dodge, Cesar Sotelo, Cesar Leva, Esmeralda Goodwin, Adam Ashraf, Will Mormon, Manuel Hinojosa, Anna Torres, Casey Peary, Damian Otto, Rachel Kelly. Team 71. Team 71. I'm reading your comments, sorry. Vance Cantu, Whitney Jocelyn, Benjamin McCulley, Adrian Aros, Vanessa Barajas, Tyler Corral, Aaron Flores, Kenneth Sandoval, Brisa Salis, Tyler Goodwin, Dalen Wickerham, and Claudia Patricas. You know, I have asked a lot of you guys, I mean, a lot of you guys come to all our events, which is amazing because we can barely make it and we work the events. So A, we appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. But B, we always ask, like, how do you guys make this many events? And the most common answer is most of these people do work remote. So when they're at the events, they're working. The Thursdays that they have their playing game, when they're not playing that playing game, they're at the hotel or they're in their car or they're taking phone calls. They're on meetings or they're working on their laptops. So, I mean, that is the one cool thing that we have these days, is the ability to work remote from a lot of these jobs. So, you know, that's a blessing for Spiderz, at least, because we have so many people who are working at our events, which is awesome. I'm glad you guys had that opportunity. Team 72, Joseph Rodriguez, Janice Cuenga, Ernie Benjamin, Rolando Tolley, Bianca McLeod, Alan Kraft, Zach Schmitz, wow, Jenna Thomas, Jerry Lopez, Andrew Hart, Stephanie Quinnell, and Will Clark. Team 73, Andrew Meyer, Kelly Parrish, Frank Schifano, Luis Gradelli, Mela Ortiz, Philip Arlano, David Valdez, Darren Scheit, Jennifer Gregorio, Ryan Franco, Anna Adler, and Isaiah Sims. I feel like I'm just making up names now. Team 74, Luis Rusi, Janie Turney, Greg Stanley, Demetrius Johnson, Jaden Leininger, Andrew May, Christopher Robertson, Scotty Saleh, Rosanna Fernandez, Adrian Navarro, Shannon Flommer, and Anthony Turner. I'm reading a couple comments, guys. I'm so sorry. This is probably the worst thing ever, is me reading comments. Team 75, Justin Murdoch, Rachel Adaza, Dan Jaster, Shane Garcia, Brianne Myers, Esteban Rios, Tevin Shaw, Logan Hurley, Napis Avachuco, Derek Elvey, Sharon Cortez, and David Peppers. David Peppers, haven't seen that name in a minute. Team 76, Scotty Flieger, Amanda Nault, Robert Vigil, Tiandrew Gutierrez, Shelly Fernandez, Jordy Partida, James Foreman, David Fry, Maria Adorno, Andrew Hughes, Brooke DeBoy, and Ryan Dodson. Team 77, Travis Lovgren, Devany Donadio, Stephen Callahan, Jose Cifuentes, Haley Laswell, Jesse Trujillo, Roberto Aponte Fletcher, Craig Lawrence, Kerry Peterson, Dean Gonzalez, Sierra Cowell, and Jesse Mendez. Team 78, getting closer to some prizes. Team 78, Jordan Ryan, Justine Kinsman, Dalton Ridgway, Zachary Bishop, Nicole Stevens, Dominic Paz, Tyler Black, Anthony Giuliani, Crystal Soggins, Austin Short, Crystal Olivo, and John Koval. It's not a bad squad there, guys. See some good pop in the bats. Got a couple pitchers, a couple good women. Not bad. Team 79, David Mendez, Tammy Detman, Alejandro Mora, Nick Carr, Dominique Ngaro, Jonathan Levy, Preston Richardson, Benjamin Panetta, Rachel Romo, Matt Garcia, Ashley Lush, and Matt Corbin. Team 8 will give away some more prizes. Team 80, Jacob Mavidi, Michelle Turner, Stephen Bullock, Matthew Watson, Paige Wilson, Zachary Lamphere, Brad Bailey, Richard Schneider, Lorraine Lopez, Jake Bosher, Keanu Theodore, and Brandon Gay. All right, let's give away some prizes here after Team 80. 106 teams here in Las Vegas, Sin City Big. Then we'll get into Sin City 2, which is 68 teams. We're doing good. I'm just slow at reading names today. All right, giving away the Spiderz, Mike and Freak. I'll figure it out sometime. Boom. Randomize it twice. You guys know the drill. Person who's not winning it is that person. And the person who is going to win this bat, redeemable on day 2 of the event. You must still be in the tournament. You cannot drop out. Dale Frisky. Dale Frisky. Congratulations, Dale. And the bump box, Spiderz Thump Bump Box. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Is going to. Saw a good comment. I'm gonna repeat it in a second. Let's give away this bump box first, and the second person is going to be the winner here of the Spiderz Bump Box is going to Jorge Sandoval or George Sandoval, your choice. Someone just mentioned we should all meet up on Fremont Street. Yes, 100%. We've tried this in the past, and it's actually worked decent. We just say, hey, meet up on Fremont. Oh, no, you know what, guys? Dude, I blanked. The last 2 years, we have found a spot. Yes, the meet and greet's going to happen. We All Scream is it's a bar / club in it's right off Fremont. It's an amazing spot. We've done it the last 2 years. Last year, I just didn't show up. I got, I don't know, call it an anxiety attack. I don't know. It was right before the 50th, and I just didn't show up. But Wayne went, and TikTok went. But it's We All Scream. I'm going to contact them. It's down in Fremont. And that's what we did is during the day, we kind of met some people in the afternoon on Fremont in the evening, had a couple drinks, threw some dice around, played some cards, bumped into other people on Fremont Street, and then we all headed to Ice Cream, or I'm sorry, it's called We All Scream. It's an ice cream shop in the basement or something like that during the day, and then also it's got an awesome club up top, awesome DJs, awesome bars. We had a great time there. The second one we had was across the street from We All Scream, and I didn't like that one as much because it was a smaller venue. But yes, we will be on Fremont Street. The meet and greet is saved. We saved it 2 years ago. I'm sorry, it slipped my mind, but We All Scream. I'm going to contact them. I'm going to put it down on my notes. The cool part is you can all sign up and you get to skip the cover charge and everything. Boom. Heck yeah. Still #1 beer pong prize from We All Scream. We did have a beer pong contest. You're right. That was the night I didn't make it. So I think we got to figure out who actually was running that. If it was TikTok, or if it was Wayne. But heck yeah. Well, yes. We will be back on Fremont Street at We All Scream. Good job, guys. All right. Second team gets the balls. We get moving here. Team 49. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. This could be my longest draft night ever with all the things that happened in the beginning, so I apologize. All right, Team 81. Corey Lara, Brittany Buttle, Boudet, Matthew Dale, JT Sturm, Teresa Salcido, Nick Ost, Michael Hess, Joshua Loken, Anna Knox, Kelso Virato, Victoria Young, and Brian Lorson. Team 82. Chris Bullocken, Megan Bennison, Juan Mora, Jerome Smith, Tara Miles, Derek Turnaspeed, Eric Dunlop, Sean Navarez, Courtney Dodgers, Ben Jackson, Cheyenne Knight, and Ron Gall. Team 83. Joey Centers, Latasha Benali, Timothy Blackman, Jeremy English, Liza Trejo, Stevie Kidd, Paul Davis, Austin Lemon Salas, Lydia Hernandez, Stephen Lale, Kara Rude, and Brandon Gast. Team 84, Jose Nito, Ariana Santos, Raymond Guerrero, John Ferry, Dominique Martinez, Michael Sanchez, Tanner Preby, Josh Orr, Brianna Stevenson, Michael Green, Kylie Lively and Brian Del Valle. Team 85, Arlette Akamoto, Joseph Schroeder, Shandon Theodore, Raymond Gonzalez, Sylvester Gonzalez, Jay Benison, Michael Fritz, Waldo Ybarra, David Luna, Kiera Olson, and Yadira Lewis. Team 86, Lawrence Thompson, Jessica Dorn, Carlos Lorenzo, Lee Posey Jr., Will Tipton, Daniel Riggs, Jeffrey Braga, Betty Rivera, Angela Carrillo, Glenn Meadows, Sydney Youngblood, and Monica Bodner. Team 87, Jason Olivo, Carlos Najera, Will Brayman, Chris Lara, Shayla Gonzalez, Andres Lambera, Joseph Mice, Joseph Stewart, Madison Boyd, Derm Heptich, Brandy Black, and Jack Kunast. Team 88, Jason Floyd, Paul Espinoza, Dustin Walcher, Cody Bliss, Ava Williams, Ruben Antaveros, Joe Forbrook, Rita Gonzalez, Chris Turner, Michael Suarez, Tiffany Tom, and Ryan Plant. Team 89, Pat Corbett, Joaquin Cervantes, Aaron Brown, Mark Flores, Albert Aros, Andrew Cortez, Jeffrey Munn, Justine Phillips, Scott Lindquist, Michelle Bunch, Anna Marie Teague, and Rayana Schimmel. Team 90, Casey Quinlan, Larry Best, Corey Eggleston, Eduardo Cruz, Chris Stathakis, Jeremiah Lowe, Michael Feria, Maria Camacho, Frank Martinez, Stephanie Ortiz, Gabriela Few, Carolina Nieves. Team 91, Brett Hillman, Bob Kenyon, Kevin Vensko, Travis Gerber, Adam Akers, Randy Linneville, Jenny Richardson, Zach Zuniga, Jose Rivera, Gabrielle Urso, Jillian Andre, and Debbie Siders. 92, Bryce Aspinwall, Brody Howe, Stephen Molitor, Arturo Martinez, Donnie Thompson, Chris Johnson, Lakeisha Atkins, Jay Hughes, Ryan Stanek, Celine Kilahoku, Nikki Dorman, Veronica Hetaniak. 93, David Turner, Cesar Vasquez, Richard Cruz, Alan Noga, Michael Aguirre, Kenneth Bartles, Corin Duran, Aiden Walcott, Jacob McQueen, Elizabeth Stearns, Edith Seflin, and Melly Trevino. Team 94, Joshua Bennett, Burl Johnson, Tyler Wessels, Cameron Vincent, Brandon Chavez, Antonio Arambula, Robert Kinnard, Sarah Grimm, Marcus Burgess, Anna Bowie, Amber Henry, Dana Barros. Yelsters. How do I change that for my team? They have me down as a male when I'm a female. Well, that's how you registered Chaparita702. I don't know which person that is. You're going to have to message Yelsters. You're going to have to message spidersmegadrafts@gmail.com as soon as possible so we can take care of that. This is all the information you guys provided when you registered. So you registered yourself as a male. So we can get that all, well, actually, hang on. Yowzers. All right. Well, we'll have to figure that out. I read Team 95. So Team 86. Angela, I'm assuming that's you. Yeah, you're going to have to message us, and then we are going to have to bump somebody off the team. The last woman, Monica Bodner, will go to a team. We'll get it all figured out. But the first thing to do is message spidersmegadrafts@gmail.com so we can make all the changes tonight. After the draft, of course, because I need to finish this one and another one. All right, Team 95. I may have read this team already, but I'm going to read it again. Eric Hall, Rashad Stevens, Bobby Panetta, Kevin Williams, Quincy Peter, Brandon Shimono, Paul Winans, Juliana Cortez, Harris Rosendahl, Sierra Schneider, Tina Garcia, and Cecilia MacLeod. Well, if you message us tonight, we're not going to get back to you. We're in the middle of the draft. But yeah, if you did message us, we will look into it as soon as the draft is taken care of here. Team 96, Hector Perez, Prabjot Narula, David Dockenhausen, George Putt, Carlos Adams, Brian Wilk, Arturo Villa, Jill K. Colberly, Brooke Smith, Champagne Clay, Tamara Brechenbauer, and Jody Carl. Team 97, David Paisano. David Paisano's not going to umpire. David Paisano is in the lead for Rookie of the Year umpire, just so you guys know. And so is William TikTok Collins. All right. I already see a couple names here. Team 97, David Paisano, Brad Davis, Larry Short, Hunter Hance, Richard Terrell the second, Richard Terry the second, Adam Weaver, Santos Adams, Nicole Walker, Sean Wysong, Kayla Tovo, Alade Herrera, and Kristen Das. Not a bad squad. Not a bad squad. Team 98, Andrew MacLeod, Keith Potter, Jonathan Nasapak, Brody Quigley, Tony Pecora, Christian Centeno, Jeff Scholler, Cheyenne Myers, Junior Collin, Terry Castor, Nikki Murphy, Kylie Butler. Team 99, Tatum Bay, Ernie Aviles, Nick Hernandez, Jacob Register, Ryan Lamade, Brandon Eckert, Jordan Ortiz, Dennis Perez, Marie Ray, Aaron Ashley Alsweedy, Jamie Moser, and Nikki Clark. Team 100, and we'll give away a prize, then we'll rip off the last 6 teams, give away some more prizes, and then get into Sin City 2. Team 100, Elisa Young, Aaron Cowan, Vinnie Kelly, Francisco Rivera, David Trevino, Chuck Jones, Stephen Overy, Melanie Perez, Anthony Mason, Robert Ruda, and Madeline Beretta, Abby Almond. All right, I gotta write down the Team 86 stuff too. All right, perfect. All right, let's give away some prizes. Since we're on this page, we'll start out with the balls. Second number is going to be a team. It's going to be Team 83. You win yourself an extra set of balls. We're going to give away the second randomization. It's going to win the Spiderz Mikan Freak Bat. Bam. It's going to Timothy Young. Timothy Young. Congrats. And now we're going to give away the Spiderz Bump Box. And that's going to go to Diarra Fields. Diarra Fields. Congrats. All right, let's get back in these 6 more teams. We'll wrap up Sin City Big and get into Sin City 2. The other cool thing here, you guys might be asking yourself, why the bump boxes? 2 reasons. A, we are out of our tarantula bat bags, so those are in production. We probably won't see those again until probably close to February, because those things started moving. This summer they were on fire. We sold everything we had. I think we have 48 left, which is allocated for Denver, and then we are out. And then the bump boxes, I think, are easier to travel with. A lot of you guys have already won tarantulas, or you can't fly back with them. If you just bought yourself a brand new bat bag, or maybe just bought yourself a tarantula and you want a second one, the bump boxes you can easily put in your carry-on, you can put them in your bat bags, you can fly home with them. and everyone needs an extra bump box, right? So that's why. They're cool. It's a cool item. Team 101. Caitlin Tomlinson, Devin Smith, Harris Chandler, Ken Thorne, Dawson Kale, Alex Boulis, Michael Ortiz, number 56, Tammy Engel, Anthony Ova, Ryan, Holden Reed, Katrina Franks, and Corey Baynard. Team 102. Brianna Gaskell, Brian Cox, Angelo Luan, Oscar Lanuzzi, Raymond Shirley, Moises Jeriquai, Nick Seibert, Christopher Billings, Brittany Blatty, Donovan Hudson, Trisha Jones, and Nicole Washtanowski. Team 103. Andre Anduo, Donald Stiff, Cooper Chaplin, Anthony Grashaw, Ryan Dorman, Akeem Anafwashe, Jonah Breed, Merla Lopez. Can I please provide the email? All right, one more time. It's Spiderz Mega Drafts at gmail.com. Merla Lopez, Adam Hughes, Jonathan Anderson, Olivia Kenyon, and Bianca Trujillo. Team 104. Laura Stayer, Chris Azian, Ryder Wilson, Chris Legro, Ulysses Ramirez, Justin Catano, David Daniel Shrimp, Caitlin Galliano, Paul Garcia, Michael Howell, Rebecca Newis, and Aksha Benjamin. Team 105. We're getting there. Team 105. Amanda Schrempf, Nathan Fox, Brett Cox, Johnny Lazo, Daniel Harris, Tanner McAnich, Rob Abernathy, Richard Thompson, Katrina Semi, Travis Webb, Emily Colbeck, and Brittany Ballard. And finally, Team 106. We'll give away some prizes and we'll wrap that up. Team 106, Brooke Marquez, Garrett Lee, Joshua Shepard, Scott Petta, Matthew Valentin, Raymond Acosta, Eric Avila, Nathan Fahey, Kimberly Marcus, Clifton Panisic, Taryn Weaver, and Christina Winblad. All right, so there you go. Those are 106 teams for Sin City Big 2026. We'll give away a few more prizes, and we'll jump into Sin City 2. Got to make up for some lost time here. Yeah, well, clicking on the wrong thing. Randomize it twice for the winner of a Mike and Freak Spiderz edition. 2-piece, half-ounce unload, flex handle. It's a good bat. Lindsay Ellenberger. Congratulations. And for the bump box, I like to go through all the numbers to make sure there's no funny business. I'm not trying to set you guys up. Winner goes to Tanya Boutwell Statham. Congrats, Tanya. I think you've played about 50 of these things. And I don't think I've ever remembered giving you a prize. A random prize. You've won plenty of prizes. And randomize it twice for a team. Team 42. All right, so that's Sin City Big, ladies and gentlemen. We're now moving into Sin City 2. So hopefully I don't have as many problems. I'm going to go through a few things. Let's pull up a new list. So give me 1 second while I go through that. Sin City 2. Hopefully we don't have any problems. Anything in your end, Jose?
Cruise control.
That's what I'm thinking. Alright, that's our list for Sin City 2. We'll update the teams to 68 teams just to make sure I got that right. So I'm going to close out with Sin City Big. Sin City. Alright, so if I get out of here. We are going to build a roster for Sin City 2. Yes, we are going to proceed. If you guys are new to this, 68 teams. We had 49 people sign up as a primary shortstop. Do the math. That's 19 teams will not have a primary player that plays shortstop. So you will get a secondary player that plays shortstop. So just know that not every team gets a shortstop. Not every team gets a position necessarily. Looks like all the rest of the positions are covered. There's over 100 pitchers. There's over 79 third baseman, 120 second baseman. So everyone's gonna get the only position people are shorting, which is usually as shortstop. So just want to go over that real quick. And the whole thing is you guys want to figure out you're playing games, put people in different positions, bat people in different spots in the lineup. That's your one game to figure out who was telling the truth, who's actually an outfielder, who's actually a shortstop, who said they were their baseman but can't, turns their head every time a ground ball's hit. Figure out your defensive positioning, figure out your offensive lineup. A lot of people think that, I'm the fastest guy on the team, I should bat leadoff, but if they can't hit the ball, it doesn't really help. Who do you put the girls behind if you want to protect people in the lineup? If a guy's going to take a walk, you want to make sure that girl wants to take a walk too. Or if you put a girl behind a guy, you want to make sure that guy will actually take a walk. All things that many of the veterans out there know exactly how to play the game, but that playing game, if you win it, you get 5 points. It's not a make or break thing. Positioning wise, if you get blown out of the water your playing game, don't freak out. It's just to get acclimated to your team. So I wanted to get that off my chest. All right, what are we trying to do here? We are trying to first and foremost pick a number one overall pick, and then we'll figure out how many times we are going to randomize the rosters before we start reading out names. So between 1 and 10, I'm going to randomize this twice to figure out how many times we'll randomize the actual 5 times. So we'll randomize 5 times before we read off rosters. And now, let's get that back set to 68 teams, 5 times. I'm going to do this 3 times. For the number one overall pick, you get $250 on day 2. This is just a vanity pick. You're not going to team 1 as the first pick. Just somebody who gets $250. We call it the number one overall pick. So randomize it once, showing you it's 68 times 12 equals 816. Randomize it a second time. And third time, here we go. Rochelle Hernandez, you are the number one overall pick. You won $250 on day 2 of the event. Rochelle Hernandez. Congrats. Alright, so we'll save that because we'll be giving away some stuff later. Let's get back to our rosters. We're going to randomize it 5 times, and hopefully we won't have the same problem as we just had. Alright, so here we go. You can see Team 1 defaulted. Brandon is Brandon, Lenz, Cameron, but that's not it. So we're going to randomize it once. It obviously changed. Twice. Changed. 3 times. Changed. 4 times. And this will be the final time, and we'll read off the names. So this is going to be your rosters for 68 teams from Sin City 2, 2026. We'll stop every 20 teams and give some stuff away. All right, Team 1. Mark us up. I'm going to get my comments up real quick before I forget. Boom. And once again, we'll post all the results from Sin City Big and Sin City 2 once this live stream is done, and I can add in links. You can go buy add-ons until next week Sunday. We'll close that next week Sunday at 11:59 p.m. And all the playing games are posted. All the uniform pickup times are posted. So that should be good. Finalized first. I'm not sure what that means. Throw names in the hat and pick spots in order. Yeah, that was for playing games. Good call. I was one team one first name. No, if you're team one first name, that's not number one overall pick. It's a vanity pick. Our number one overall pick is the randomization. That is the winner. If you're on team one, name slot number one, you're just number one on that team. Okay, here we go. Team 1 for Sin City 2 2026. Mark Zapata, Robert Cato, Sean Hartman, Nick Murray, Felicia Dickerson, Travis Hughes, Rich Marshall, Marissa Valencia, Robert Webb, Gavin Littles, Jennifer Chapman, Kimberly Hernandez. Team 2, Andrew Yoder, TJ Burchell, Danny Martinez, Devin Bardreau, Becky Ramos, Adrian Vela, Joe Blake, Tyler Churchill, Waylon West, David Liu, Michelle Phillips, and Rihanna Schimmel. Sorry. Oh, thanks, buddy. Juan. Finalize rosters. In case we have any problems. We don't have any problems. It passed. Thank goodness. All right. Perfect. We read off team 1. Okay, perfect. I read team 2. So you're going to be a batting hoodie. Like a short sleeve hoodie. Nothing that's going to be pre-ordered, but you guys see what I'm wearing here. This is a new piece that we're going to be bringing out. I hope we might have some. We have a whole bunch of new stuff coming out. We have some stuff that'll be here for Denver in like 3 weeks. We have some new joggers and some new hoodies. Vegas, we have another set of new hoodies coming out. Thermal hoodie, which is we've been working on for almost a year now. The piece I'm wearing right now is a short sleeve hoodie. I can't get my arms high enough. This piece is amazing. This is the prototype. I haven't taken it off yet. I'm hoping we can have this ready by Vegas, but I'm guessing this is probably gonna be ready by probably spring training, to be honest with you. This is gonna take a minute to produce all the pieces we need. Been working super hard on bringing lots of stuff. Ladies, we have a ladies line coming with more ladies shorts, ladies hoodies, ladies joggers, sweatpants, pants if you want to call it. So we have a lot of really cool stuff coming for 2027. Most of the stuff we have a good chunk of it's going to be here for Vegas, but most of it's going to be here probably by spring training. So yeah, good stuff coming. Good stuff coming. All right. Team 3, Damian Hargrove, Brian Ho, Bobby Panetta, Steven Forzetting, Victoria Pyle, Michael Roy, DeJuan Jones, Kylan LaRue, Joshua Johnston, Craig Ogden, Emily Wilson, and Jody Carl. Team 4. I know there's a delay in my comments, so I'm not going to be... Yes, we are going to post all the results from Sin City Big and Sin City 2 when this entire stream is over with. Once I hit end, then I can go and start posting all that stuff. So like I said, just be patient. I appreciate it. We'll get it all posted. Then you guys can search. I'm probably going to dig into... yes, we'll do giveaways for Vegas Small every 20 teams, just like Vegas Big. I'm going to address that Team 86 glitch where the woman signed up as a man because that'll give them 5 women. So I'm going to fix that probably before we go live on the rosters for Sin City Big. But other than that, it should be really quick. All right, Team 4 for Sin City 2. Mike Hiscock, Gregory Baca, Jeremy Hartman, Jen Lang, Ruben Perdomo Crespo, Rich Trujillo, Jamie Silverson, Jacob McQueen, Patrick Sanchez, David Aparicio, Cregan Dabeni, Daubany, and Laura Mejia. Team 5, Sin City 2. Christopher Lohman, Manuel Ramirez, Christopher Weaver, Dylan Schlitz, Brent Hogg, Trevor Bushy, Kristen Wagner, William Rivera, James Allen, Matthew Mercer, Haley Miller, and Krista Riopel. Team 6, Sin City 2. Jacob Perrone, Michael Lang, Randall Cox, CJ Moore, Brenda Gairon, Preston Rosales, Haley Hall, Albeat Board, Joshua Taylor, George Ramsey, Carly Lynn, and Juanita Lopez. Team 7, Anthony Ortega, Blake Fielding, Carl Rain, Terrence DeBoard, Jenna Nutter, Ryder Wilson, Melanie Sheffield, Jesus Encinas, Michael Hogu, Chris Kennedy, Courtney Dinwiddie, and Cheyenne Jones. Team 8, Emmanuel Pesquera, Arthelia Porter, Jose Vargas, Stacy Baird, Charles Wynn, Jessica Warwick, Alyssa Adame, Alexis Montoya, Kaylee Mueller, Grant Miner, Jesse Miller, and Bob Sarmento. Team 9, Yasnelki Perez, Adrian Benitez, Fernando Sosa, Nikki Sarmento, Brian Taylor, Amelia Lynn, Curtis Bluford, Stacy Martin, Barbara Espinoza, David Yazbik, Jonathan Pruitt, and Gabrielle Estrada. Team 10, Lance Smith, Carlos Avalos, Tyler Corocolis, Sarah Manning, Juan Martinez, Kimberly Hawes, Michael Vogel, Cami Holland, Yonarius Sayan, Jason Jarrell, Damian Cotto, and Charlie Agnello. Team 11, Andrew Schreiner, John Peoples, Brody Gerke, Lexi Presley, James Blackwell, Victoria Briggs, Alexis Antiveros, Jared Elliott, Cassidy Ziegler, Kyler Knee, Coy Sanders, and Austin Neer. Team 12, Eric Maltrud, Jeffrey McDougald, David Reed, Destiny Romo Danielle, Julian Pierce, Patrick McCallop, Danny Arono, Nicholas Hidalgo, Dakota White, Kirsten Anthony, Ty Wynn, Catherine Grasshopper. Team 13, Vanea Vihikiti, Jason Grasshopper, Tyler Poe, Kristen Mills, Ray Daninsi, Vina Jones-Wright, Jonathan Parente, Douglas Deek, Roberto Moya, Jesse Moreno, Carlos Pesquera, and Sarah Gibbons. Team 14, Eddie Laverick, Lenz Ricardo Perez, Haley Cooner, Mac Upiga, Jeffrey Hernandez, Alyssa Perales, Lauren Zimmerman, Sawada Humphrey, Robert Wilkie, Brandon Buono, Steven Gonzalez, and Exia Benjamin. Team 15, Jared Roos, Jeremy Shenwith, Leslie Jamie, Ella Ivins, Ronald Burnett, Angelo Luan, Kyra Holiday, Michael Ledesma, Julian Ruiz, Cameron Chestnut, Aaron Diaz, and Michael Rivera. Team 16, Alex Uribe, Donald Cruz, April Urban, Marissa Fabosi, Nicholas Chapa, Ernie Plata, Christina Reisenhoover, Harold Fermetta, Carlos Bray, Antonio Sanchez, Anthony Beckham, Pedro Ruiz. Team 17, Chris Dalkey, David Clark, Elvia Guerrero, Lindsay Abravdovich, Zach Boswell, Jacob Dilla, Jacob Arroyo, Priscilla Rulacalva, Jeffrey Whaley, Christopher Tomkovich, Manuel Bernal, and Scotty Anderson. Team 18, Hugo Davila, Timothy Arnold, Catherine Chaput, Jasmine Cifuentes, Nathaniel Parkinson, Carlos Rosales, William Bradbury, Jennifer Biolina, Daniel Fish, Roger Bowling, David Suber, and Mason Sanders. Team 19, Michael Eversole, Dustin Proffer, Lee Parsons, Jacob Register, Carolyn Gannon, Sage Baker, Mark Fernandez, Amanda Circa, Damon Christopher, Chris Ammons, Colby Ortiz, and Brandon Gast. Team 20, Jeremy Blanchard, William Stitt, Kerry Furman, Ashley Sedenius, Wanya Green, Lee Klein, Kerry Bowling, David Arambula, Mark Hall, Anthony Heller, Remy Coloma, and Darren Krieger. All right, let's give away some prizes here. Losing my voice. All right, first prize we're giving away is going to be the Spiderz Mikin Freak. So we go to the second randomization here, showing you got the right list. 816 people, randomization 1. You have used your random quote, random bits for today. Son of a bucket. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get another random.org loaded up. Let's see if we can use some more random bits. Alright, we're going to try this in an incognito window. Nope. I'm going to use this laptop right here. Where's that power cord? I don't want to knock something over. Alright. And then... I will just show the camera this dirty laptop. We got this, guys. Oh my goodness. That's crazy that Random.org did that. Well, anyways, Sin City 2, don't forget it's a 3-day event. 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that's going to be at BLD Las Vegas. While I'm bringing this up. At the moment, we do not have a host hotel for Las Vegas. We have used some casinos in the past, but if we don't hit a certain amount of rooms, they charge me. It's ridiculous. So we kind of gave that up. It's a lot of risk on my part. But we might find something between now and then. Alright, let's get this random.org. Alright, Jose, you have to move my eyes. Make sure this actually works. Of course, none of the plugs not working. Come on now. There we go. Alright, can you see it?
Move
Hang on.
back towards the
Back here.
this way. It's not perfect, but you can see it.
I just want the power cord to start working.
Is it plugged
It's
in?
not one thing, it's another. No, this laptop is. That's why I got a new one. Is the. Come on now. All right. You see it?
Go up towards the second shelf. There you go.
All right. I'm just gonna randomize it twice. Randomize once. No, dude. He must be using. This is at the quota here too.
Interesting.
This is a different browser, different IP address, right?
Yep.
Keep running.
Let me see.
All right, here's the deal. We're still gonna give away these prizes. We're just gonna do it a little bit later. So we'll do all the people after 20, 40, 60, 80. Just give me a second. Let's keep reading names. Because I'm sure somebody here has a bedtime. All right. Let's keep busting these names out. All right. Team 21, Ignacio Martinez. Let me get to my comments again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I did try that. Oh, here we go. Ignacio Martinez, James Sharp, Stephanie Timmons, Johnny Escamilla, Kayla Early, Andrew Tuttle, Kayla Strauss, Romaldo Sanchez, Ray Gilbertson, Aiden George, Nam Win, and Donnell Carter. Team 22, Larry Best, Rico Yebra, Kelsey Nash, Christina Chestnut, Vahan Meridian, Anastasio Gonzalez Posey, Regina Gonzalez, Tony Heisman, James Cartwright, Raymond Bermudez, Yasmani Reyes, and Christian Hernandez. Team 23, Mike Yaw, James Green, Ashley Robideau, Andrew Lightbourne, Lisa Menchaca, Patrick Blake, Chad Martinez, Melinda Arbizo, Les Holland, Joseph Deek, Barrett Dilla, and Jose Zaragoza. Jose is sitting across from me trying to get this stuff all working for you guys. Team 24, Paul Seguin, Francisco Centeno, Catherine Waldner, Adrian Flores, Poppy Aman, Giovanni Munoz, Haley Stuckey, Amanor Lira, Jeffiano Palazzolo, Ramiro Zamago, Derek Pegram, and Will Clark. Team 25, Armando Guerrero, Charles O'Donnell, Jocelyn Dalek, Amy Waljean, Benjamin Lovelace, Nick Atondo, Jennifer Pyle, Ryan Esperanza, TJ Oliver, Logan Benison, Mike Greer, and Sean Hunter. Team 26, Jonathan Marcy, Bill Schmidt, Evelyn Jenna DeSoto, Bethany Hobson, Isaac Burton, Derek Turnespede, Abigail Hartwell, Stefan Padilla, Gabriel Mendoza, Nick Hernandez, Thomas Arroyo, and Daniel Borges. Team 27, Clifford Davis, Mike Hobson, Vanessa Greenlee, Melanie Massey, Juan Escalante, Adrian Polo, Samantha Shoup, Chris Freaky, Sean Ramsey, George Andrade, Elvin White, and Miguel James. Team 28, Quade Trollinger, Jason Zagorski, Ruth Maricola, Darlene Gomez, Seth Estrada, Matthew Barcamontes, Laura Albertson, Riley Caziel, Josh Perks, Stephen Lyle, Alex DeBoard, and Juan Jimenez. Team 29, Oliver Lucas, Michael Shaw, Brittany Brockman, Faith Kennedy, Brandon Cox, Mark Ramirez, Mikhail Hawks, Akalia Rosales, William Robinson, Tyler Freeland, James Ewald, and Camden Weiss. Team 30, Brandon Heller, Augie Lopez, Valerie Duarte, Samantha Hunt, Austin Ruth, Jake Wignall, Sonia Jimenez, Obed Villalobos, Jacob Wooten, Chris Callahan, Kenyon Kawa, and Chuck Walker. Team 31, Thomas Herrera, Seth Benison, Samantha Wright, Gina Taylor, Mickey Czar, Reggie Lopez, Caleb Domingo, Yamamoto, Casey Peary, Natasha Stetter, Andrew Stevens, Michael Portney, and Willie Clark Jr. Team 32, Jason Holcomb, Michael Baciccio, Alexis Litke, Ronaldo Sierra, Courtney Nickeram, Luciano Parra, Jason Baker, Brian Urban, Robert Walsworth, James Barker, Sing Lo, and Kristen Waldron. 33, Diego Arciniega, Juan Carlos Zaragoza, Wayume Molina, Charlie Rodriguez, Rachel Nagler, Brandon Olson, Jason Walker, David Ruiz, Richard Lovato, Clint Smith, Tristan Lewis, and Elisa Gold. Team 34. Chris Turner, Joseph Franklin, Cynthia Williams, Malcolm Arena, Viviana Sandoval, Thomas Navarro, Travis Williams, Excel Romero, Kenneth Jorgensen, Matt Beyersdorf, Jonathan Zulaga, and Corey Spear. Team 35. Pat Corbett, Edwin Davis, Alyssa Henderson, Davey Miranda, Jackie Sosi, Adam Golden, Rick Tavares, Dana Finnis, Stefan Morin, Raymond Carvajal, Charlie Green, and Betty Rivera. Team 36, Andrew Ybarra, James Lyles, Christy Hall, Brandon Capron, Alexis McDonough, Alberto Orozco, Derek Menu, Michael Donnelly, Crystal McCarthy, Alex Triunfo, Chuck Mastranglo, and Miriam Zamaro. Team 37, Mateo Valenzuela, Jason Budian, Bobby Paul, Jordan Rivera, Jeanette Rosas, Trehan Jenkins, Roy Flores, Josh Borges, Taylor Wright, Nathan Duncan, Eric Svetten, and Caitlin Buchanan. Team 38, Lanel Rivera, Georgette Buchanan, Eutikio Gomez, Richard Hofflinger, Robin Stinson, Brooke Archuleta, Jeff Yoder, Gwen Gunderson, David Painter, Keith Bryson, Carlos Montoyo, and Abby Allman. Team 39, Jared Mitchell, Chandra Hall, James Rossi, Brian Schreiber, Brianna Zaragoza, Tony any relation? No. Tony Serrano, Tiffany Apelli, Travis Larson, Brian Smith, Travis Cavallari, Richard Nerone, and Lauren DeSantis. Team 40, Joey Leonard, Krista Crocker, Ricky Ursel, John Daughtry, Jocelyn Carr, Alfredo Alcala, Paul Harder, Randy Padilla, Nicholas Lee, Wayne Canavina, Matthew Hardman, and Jacqueline Goes. I will do all the prizes. I'm going to try to figure it out at the end. We'll just rip them all off.
I've got 2 other sites you can try.
I'll do a random.
Yeah, listrandomizer.org.
Hang on, we're going to try something new here, guys.
With a Z.
My kind of site. Alright, right. What's it called?
Listrandomizer with a Z.org.
Randomize my list.
So you should be able to just copy, drop, and shuffle.
Alright, guys, here we go. Let's go to world. I'm going to randomize these twice just because I'm nervous. Shuffle list.
Yeah, my list, yeah.
That worked. Let's see. This one does not count until I figure it out. Ruben Matthias, shuffle list. Alright, it's not shuffling them. I'll shuffle entire list. That worked. Alright. That was the first one. This is for the first set of prizes after Team 20. The bat goes to Grant Rensselaer. Grant Who'd have thunk there's more than one randomizer site? Wow. Bump Box. Going to, we're gonna randomize it twice. Nicholas Beretta. Nicholas Beretta. And then we will figure out the balls later. Let's get the prizes. So after Team 40, now we're going back to the Mike and Bat. The first bat was won by Grant. Now it's going to go to Brody Gerke. Brody Gerke. And the after 40 bump box is going to go to Roy Flores. Roy Flores. I'm going to do the balls at the very end, just because I don't want to rock the boat. Actually, why not? Let's just see. All right, list randomizer. I mean, do I just do? This might take me all night. You guys have already been patient riding this amazing journey with me tonight.
How many teams do you have?
68. 2/3 the way there. Ooh. Come on. All right. Once. All right. The winner is going to go to Team 55. That was after 20. And then we'll do it 2 more times to figure out who's up for 40. Team 24. Just like that, guys. Just like that. All right, so now let's get back to All right, somebody want to see Team 40 quick? I will give you a quick sneak peek of that. So get your screenshot ready. Let her rip. That's your Team 40. All right. Team 41. Bobby Becker, Tammy McDougal, Nick Hernandez, Gabe Goody, Graciette Escalante, Parrish Tate, Quincy Zhao, Heather Morales, Guadalupe Diaz, Mike Bunopane, Heather McGo, and Juan Morales. Team 42, Nick Rivas, Janie Turney, Jonathan Arona, Stephen Palmer, Barbara Veneo, Xavier Soto, Jaya Pilali, Jordan Bunce, Michael Berilski, Bill Schimmels, Janelle Wilson, and Justin Berry. Janelle and Janie in the same team. That's a good combo for girls. Team 43, Jackson Weesey, Minerva Gomez, Matt Clark, Zach Doris, Tiffany DeVito, Rob Boykin, Angel Flores, Lacey Arona, Daniel Rains, Ruben Mancias, Carly Padula, and Lido Alegre. 68 teams for Sin City 2, so we're in the home stretch. Team 44, Anthony Ace Martin, Katie Hillier, Justin Graves, Carlos Jimenez, Nicole Pablit, Bracken Frikovic, Rudy Lopez, Ricky Rice, Timothy DeLeon, Chris Vargas, Amy Morgan, and Steven Yamamoto. Team 45, Chris Carrasco, Cece Cruz, Anthony Gonzalez, Corey Ship, Heather Cassidy, Francisco Echevarria, Tasha Kreger, Carl Chris, Richard Duck Lisak, Scott Castor, Sonia Navarro, and Taylor Evan DeSoto. Team 46. Team 46. Team 40 says they don't have a playing game. Give me 1 second, I'll check. Could be a possibility. Made it in the dark. Alright, Team 46. Nathan Crumby, Cassandra Zapata, Andrew Vigil, Esteban Esperanza, Robin Huertas, George McCucken, Logan Hurley, Rochelle Hernandez, Robert Cintron, Nicholas Gentleman, Jory Putz, John Little. Team 47. David Young, Lindsey Brown, Quentin Ingram, Matthew Gibson, Nathalie Nunez, Chris Legro, Greg Potter, Michael Lockhart, Mitchell Lockhart, Michael Shelton, Abraham Zamora, Carissa Coley, and Carrie Cavazos. Someone said they found Team 40.
That's me. They need to scroll past the home run derby.
Good. Cross off my list. Alright, Team 48. Team 48, Sin City 2. Robert Clark, Whitney Jocelyn, Alex Gerke, Ethan Smith, Natalie Russ, Armando Escobar, Lindsay Loomis, Shane Griffith, Aaron Keck, Taylor DeBoard, Ashlyn Roach, Ron Gall. Now Whitney has won Sin City 2 twice, I believe. So putting Ashlyn Roach with her, that's a good start. Good start. You got Taylor getting the ride. Team 49. Jefferson Familia, Michelle Turner, Jesse Baynard, Noel Jaka, Emily Smith, Joshua Catt, Jessica Reyes, Ethan Wynn, Danielle Ledesma, Eric Palmarez, Bonnie Perkins, and Joseph Davis. Team 50. Andre Sarmiento, Stefan Para, Cameron Calfo, Jared Hobbs, Marianne Atondo, Juan Alvarez, Jose Rivera, Chris Petrie, Rebecca Winningham, Al Frazier, Jessica Aldana, and Leanne Cleric. Team 51. Mark Brasky, Burl Sheely, Stephen Hatch, Larry McCullen, John Rhodes, Jordan Maxwell, Glenn Meadows, Jonathan Jimenez, Ray Boyer, Lisa Foresta, Aubrey Olson, and Corey Baynard. Team 52. Team 52, Brandon Lassalou, Todd Frazzetti, Richard Grasshopper, Scott Corrado, Manny Brand, Dylan G., Nicholas Beretta, Jerry Watson, Jessica Kanka, Terry Castor, Denisha Henry, and Shannon Hip. Team 53, Mason Fuller, Remis Quiros, Brandon Lee, Jimmy Terrazan, Raymond Leon Guerrero, Carlos Barboza, Joe Krajek, Aaron Encinas. What's that?
Joe Krajek.
Krajek, sorry, Joe. Philip Cummings, Michelle Barraza, Jacqueline Gonzalez, and Christina Flores. Team 54, Shane Bunce, Eric Vogel, Nathan Sayavangza, Russell Lee, Brandon Hollenbach, Keith Benally, Markle Jones, Ash DeVito, Kenyon Patterson, Mackenzie Vega, Eva Amarim, and Kara Salm. Team 55. Sean Frizzle, Eddie Gomez, Salvador Alejo, Jerry Gomez, Brandon Settles, Edgar Mojica, Brandon Coates, Christopher Sanchez, Ruby Grover, Taylor Greenwood, Catherine Murphy, and Estella Montoya. Team 56. Isaac Cole, Garrett Dixon, Zachary Cosio, Jeff Scholler, Adam Kowalski, Grant Ranzelar, Joe Manuel Marquez, Jonathan Wheatley, Rachel Adaza, Summer Peoples, Kristen King, and Christina Lewandowski. It's not a bad squad either. Team 57. Keith Pence, Kenneth Burks, Ernie Benjamin, Charles Schimmels, Carlos Martinez, Arnold Gonzalez, Rob Abernathy, Ricky Dinger, Bailey Yaw, Kelsey Knee, Pam Rambo, and Katrina Smith. Team 58. Joshua Keenan, William Paul, Randy McKean, Kevin Sparks, Justin Dinwiddie, Joshua McDonough, Tim Benson, Tristan Thompson, Sylvia Roy, Desiree Franciscus, Shauna Bowen, and Kelly Conlon. Team 59. Hunter Cohen, Richard Vasquez, Jason Allen, Cody Yamada, Brian Blasco, Forrest Fajardo, Mark Menchaca, Eric Carranza, Yaitza Torres, Trinity Espero, Kira Olsen, Andrea Marquez. I'm running out of gas. I'm almost done. Literally, what is this? Like 2,000 names. Team 60. Carlos Mayoral, Brandon Adams, Joshua Sanders, Dylan Bristow, Jason Batista, Caleb Eversole, Jared Fletcher, Jason Payne, Shannon McQueen, Gianna Holly, Monica Bedoin, Nicholas James. Let's give away some prizes. Kind of just delirious at this point. All right. We'll do the team first. So we'll shuffle once and we'll shuffle again. Team number 44. All right, let's give away the Miken Spiderz Freak. Shuffle the list twice. Uno, dos. Ronald Burnett. Congrats. And we'll shuffle it twice for the bump box. And then we'll do this all again after Team 68. So if you haven't heard your name yet, you still have a shot. Marianne Atondo. All right, boom. All right, home stretch. Here we go. Is there like a max I can go? They cut you off after like 3 hours.
Great question.
I mean, I'm gonna knock it out quick, but all right. Just curious. Team 61: Kyle Bourne, Chris Guyton, David Donkey, Jeremy Shepard, Daniel Borner, Jose Jimenez, Jamie Sarmento, Jeremy Pilgrim, Shayla Olson, Kristen Doss, Brittany Ballard, and Christina Winblad. That's a pretty good team, guys. I'm not gonna lie. A couple names jumped out there. That's a good team. Team 62. Timothy Young, CJ Mahia, Nathan Ayers, Chris Lee, William Trigg, Diedrich Oliver, Roberto Pinon, Frankie Reyes, Brittany Sims, Stephanie Fleming, Kaylee Nee, and Danielle Kinsey. Team 63, Daniel Diaz, William White, Joseph Schroeder, Trevor Ponticelli, Edward Early, Janari Porter, William White. Both William Whites are on the same team. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. You guys, 63,
Had them both.
lightning has struck. William White. You have both William Whites. You can't screw it up. You got them both. Joshua Norred, Jordan Kai Kendall, Leanna Rudert, Ashley Perugini, and Carrie Davis. Team 64. BB Ramos, Ricky Shadowins, Andrew Gray, Ryan Eldana, Miriam Spence, Adam Alvarado, Fernando Rodriguez, Tommy Stetter, Marissa Pasick, Joe Scherer, Lindsay Bardreau, and Matthew Ryan. Team 65. You can be live for days from what I've seen. Someone say
12 hours
that's crazy.
minimum.
Team 65. Casey Quinlan, Austin Hoxie, George Putt, Debbie Schreiber, Anthony Martinez, Claudio Diaz, Alex Gallagher, Jamie Bannister, Eunice Casareras, Matthew Thomas, Vanessa Shadowins, and Andrew Whitaker. If I'm not mistaken, in Sin City Big, Vanessa and Ricky missed each other by one team. And it just happened again. Wait, they have to play each other? No, they don't play each other. 60. No, they escaped that one. Alright. Team 66. Josh D'Amico, Josh Boyd, George Walker, Chris Purser, Brittany MD, Hoy Deep, George Wilson, Nicholas King, Joanne Matabag, Edgar Shaviria, Victoria Young, and Elias Barajas. Team 67. David Turner, Keith Potter, Paul Wood, Aaron Deck, Dale Frisky, Luis Flores, Tracy Shaw, Alexander Gomez, Jesse Ream Jr., Anthony Rasmussen, Jillian Andre, and Luther Daniel. And here we go. Team 68, the final team of Sin City 2 2026. Shayna Bowling, Nick Punch, Andres Replin, Isaiah Romero, Al Bell, Andrew Acevez, Ashley Crumley, Damian Gillette, Kristen Clark, Jordan Sampe, Audra Zook, and David Luna. We got it. Sin City Big, Sin City 2, 2026. Just read off 2,000 plus names. I will post all these results in the next 20 minutes. Sin City 2, you'll be the first one I post because I didn't see any problems with that. Sin City Big, we got to figure out that Team 86. Figure out what happened there. They have 5 women, so we have to take off on the women. Typically how we do it is the first team, starting from Team 1, that has 3 women is where we will insert that extra woman. We will then take a male, the last male chosen on that team, and add them to Team 86. So it's a pretty easy process. We have to go through and sort it out. But that's the process we've been using since day 1. Since I'm not just going to randomly pick a team and sabotage anybody, we have a process. The first team, starting from Team 1 that has 3 women, she will be added to that person. Take that back. The last woman that was on Team 86. So once we make that lady into that man, who signed up as a man, into a woman, we'll find out who the last woman was added to that team. That woman will be transferred over to the first team that only has 3. Bottom line, once I post the rosters, things will be fixed on that. So you might, if you took a screenshot, you might be off by 1 person. Just check the final rosters. And how do you do that? I'm going to show you. If you are not, and I'm going to give away some prizes here too, sorry. To check your rosters, you are going to go to Sin City Mega Draft. click on Sin City 2. And down here, you'll click on Live Rosters. Live Rosters, you can search, you can do all the fun stuff there. And uniform handout times, you guys have already seen that. And last but not least, your optional add-ons. If you guys want to buy the shirts, we have a long sleeve shirt here, no number or customization on this guy here. Sin City 2, Sin City 1, your bag tags, and then all your companion jerseys. So you can order any jersey you want, and they'll be added to your uniform bag. All right, so let me get out of here. Let's give away one more thing, then I'll answer some questions, and then we'll shut this thing down and get out of here. What's the additional swag? You saw that again. You go to there, hit optional add-ons. All right, let's go to our list randomizer thing one more time. Once again, special thanks to Jose and Juan Zaragoza for helping us get set up and all our technical stuff. I will get better at this, I promise you. Thanks to Arctic Bill for getting all our software stuff done. And yeah, we're after almost 60 drafts, we're actually making it look like it's decent. All right, give away the Spiderz mic and bat real quick here. Once, twice, going to Mark Hall, Harold Frometta. Harold Frometta, congrats. A lot of new names. I'm used to butchering the same names over and over and over. So a lot of new names. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Spiderz. Mega drafts. Giving away the bump box. Once again, you have to be present at the tournament as an active player. Available on day 2. And also, once again, Sin City 2 is a 3-day event. Shuffle once, shuffle twice, going to Samantha Shoop. Casper drags you to a tournament. Now you're cleaning up on the prizes. Love it. Congrats, Sam. It's going to be good to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. List randomizer. I'll randomize it twice. Once and twice, going to Team 54. Extra balls. All right, so there you have it, guys. That's Sin City 2. I will post more information, about the golf, once we get things set up for golf, for any of you guys who want to join us. And then 2, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, in between Sin City Big and Sin City 2, we're running redraft tournaments. You can sign up one day, you can sign up all 3 days. They're each individual days, they're each individual events. We will be playing from, I want to say, 8:30 in the morning. 8 o'clock is the draft. Games will start at 8:30, maybe 9. I haven't really thought about it too much. And we'll be done and out of there by 5. So it'll be a quick day, playing for redraft money. Redrafts are always fun. We're going to cover the cost of the fields. You guys don't have to worry about that. We take all the money in the pot, we pay umpires, and then we split it. I think we do 66% goes to the winning team, 33% goes to the second place team. So rather than sitting at the tables all day and getting crushed by a casino, get a few extra swings from 9 to 5, pay some cash that way, get some softball in, and then go get crushed by the casino later. That's the way we do it. What's the extra ball thing? I'm just answering some questions here. So each team starts with 8 balls, 6 men's balls, and 2 girls' balls. Anything after that, you're responsible for to buy. They have to be Spiderz balls. So if you're hitting home runs, or you're not collecting your home runs, or you're not getting your fall balls, you need to get more balls. So by us grabbing these random teams, we're going to throw 6 extra balls in your bag, 4 men's and 2 women's. Brandon, Shayla Olsen, heck yeah, man. We'll see you guys soon. What else we have for questions here? Can we order Sin City Big stuff if we are playing in Sin City 2? Great question. Yes, you can. You can order anything you want from that page as long as you're playing in a Sin City tournament. You just tell us which Sin City tournament you're playing in, and we'll add all that stuff to your Sin City uniform bag. Nothing will ship. If you drop, it will ship because these things are all non-refundable. So if you do order this and you drop from the event 3 weeks from now, this stuff's already in production. It will get mailed to you, so we'll figure that out because you have a mailing address. But what days for the extra tournament? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those will not count for points. There are no prizes beyond the cash prizes, and we take the pool. So whether we have 5 teams or whether we have 20 teams, we'll probably have to put a cap on it with 6 fields. We'll definitely use one side for sure. And but yeah, we'll see how many teams we get. I think it could be a popular thing. Like I said, it's October. If you're staying for Sin City Big and you're there for a couple extra days, a lot of people stay for Sin City too, so they're there the whole week. Casinos are fun. The pools are usually closed in October unless it's super nice out still. So it's not like you can spend the entire day at the pool. We did though when we stayed at the Link. That was awesome. We had a good time at the Link. But if the pools are open, yeah, hang out at the pools. But otherwise, go play some softball, grab some extra swings, hang out with these people, and have some fun. You still have your nights, and you still have a couple days if you want to go out and party. What else we have for questions? A day for golf. Yeah, we're trying to put together a golf outing for that Monday. So that Monday or after Vegas Big. So if you're playing in Vegas 2 and you're not getting there until Thursday or Wednesday, you might miss the golf outing. But that Monday in between, that's the tentative date that we're trying to put together. Bump boxes, yes, you can buy these. They're not on the website right now, but we do have these at the Spiderz tent. We have some special ones being made for Sin City, and we have some special ones being made for Mile High. But these will be our stock ones, and these you'll be able to buy at the tent, or if we have any extra from Mile High, those will be available as well. Like I said, we're trying to use these as prizes now. I'll be at the casino winning big. Dude, Pegram won like $190,000. It was like, no, it was more than that, wasn't it? He had 2 gigantic jackpots. I think it was over 200K. Yeah. It was over 200K, and yeah, it was nuts. I don't think he even bought me a drink. That's what's ridiculous. But yeah, congrats to him. I won't even tell you the machine he won it on because I know he's gonna try to hoard it to himself. And I'll give him that. He told me the machine. He told me the casino. So I'm gonna look for that thing. I'm gonna find out when he's coming to town. So either I'm gonna rob him, I'm gonna hit that machine before he gets to town, or I'm gonna prime it up, put some more money into it, so his jackpot's even bigger. If you fly in early, can you play in the redraft events before Sin City 2? Absolutely. The redraft events, all you have to do is play in one of our events. So that's the rule we're putting in place right now. We might expand that to significant others. So if your wife's in town and she is not playing in any of the events, maybe we'll let a significant other play in those events. But right now, you have to play in Sin City Big or in Sin City 2 to be eligible to play in those. And nothing against the locals, but if you're not playing our events, we're not looking for 85 local Las Vegas residents to come and play in our tournament, in our cash tournament. It's meant for our players, our community. What happened to the bag tags? They're on there. What else we got? Are you talking about the bag tags we mailed everybody like 6 years ago? That sucked. At one point, we tried doing everyone a favor, and we mailed everybody a bag tag for free. And we stuck it in the mail. And the mail ate those things up. People gave us bad addresses. Like half the people who received them, it was a train wreck. How much per day? How much per day for the redraft tournament, or how much per day for the entry fee for BLD? If it's the entry fee to get in, I don't know what that number is. I want to say it was always like $8, maybe $10 a day. Now with the remodel, I will get confirmation on that, and I will make a post on that. I just gotta talk to the higher ups at BLD and find out what they're gonna charge. But I want to say it was either $8 or $10 a day. For the redraft, right now it's gonna be you'll have to pay to get in. Unfortunately, you'll still have to pay to get in. That doesn't go towards us. But a redraft is always $20. So it's always $20. Maybe in Vegas we'll bump it up to make the pot a little bit bigger. Maybe we'll say $25. So maybe $25 for the redraft just to get that pot a little bit higher. Could be cool. you're going to be there. It'll be at least a 2-game guarantee, if not a 3-game guarantee. It all depends on how many people get signed up. And once again, we have to pay for the fields, but if we only have, say, 8 teams, 10 teams sign up, we might only use 3 of the fields rather than using all 6. So we use one side, and then we'll put the schedule accordingly, just so we're not wasting, $5,000 on fields all day. As much as I love you guys, that I don't want to waste fields and waste money that way. So we'll figure it out. All right, teaser for 2027 schedule for hanging out through the yeah. You know what? I went over it earlier for 2027. At this point, we've only added 2 events. We added a Houston. The first event for 2027 is going to be this December 26th. It's the second weekend in December. We're adding a second Houston. So Houston will be in December 2026, and then once again the end of March 2027. So we have 2 Houstons. The Texans really showed out this year. It was amazing. We did everything. All the decisions we made were based on data, and Texas really showed out. So we want to give back to Texas. I want to say like 600 plus people from Texas this year were from Texas. That's the biggest showing from any state, from any tournament, that the local state showed up. 600 some people from Texas. So we added a second Texas event. So that'll be the kickoff for the 2027 season. Is the second weekend in December. Will be in Houston. It'll be a 3-day tournament. The next addition to the schedule is the first weekend in March. We added Tampa. So Tampa, Florida will be doing a second spring training. So we have Arizona spring training 2 weeks prior to that. We'll have a week off, and then we'll go to Tampa. Obviously, the MLB has the spring training in Florida as well. The Grapefruit League. So we're going to bring our show to the road, and we're going to bring it to Tampa. So that's the 2 that are on the schedule for right now. We are working on a Labor Day destination. We're bumping Denver back 2 or 3 weeks to the end of September, and we're trying to find something for Labor Day. So that one's in the works, and then there's potentially a 4th one, but we have a lot of irons in the fire. But once again, we're using data. We're not just throwing them into random areas. We're throwing them to areas that we want to specifically target, and fields are hard to come by. You can find little 2-3 diamond fields every now and then, but to find the weekends that we want, the fields we want, it's harder than it seems. So our whole goal is, at the end of the day, I want to have as many tournaments on the East Coast, the West Coast, and down the middle of the country as possible, as even as possible. So if you live in the East Coast, you have ample opportunity to drive to 2 or 3 of these things a year, maybe 4 or 5. If you're in the West Coast, same thing. If you want to drive these things, you can drive to as many as possible, and maybe fly to one. I know your guys' time is valuable, getting off of work, paying for flights, paying for hotels, all that stuff. So, I mean, even for us to knock down the 3 days, spring break this year is going to be a 3-day tournament. So we're going to do the meet and greet at Runaway Island like we always do. It'll still be on that Thursday, but we're not going to play games that morning. So you can get to town, head to the meet and greet. We won't do the home run derby in the water. There's too many variables for the home run derby in the water. It was fun while we did it, but then everybody started talking about hammerheads and stuff out in the water, like 10 feet from where I was standing. That's not cool. And if that water gets rough like it was this last year, there's not much we can really do about it. So it was fun while we did it, and maybe we bring it back. The finals on a Sunday. I don't know. I'm spitballing here, but once again, spring break will be a 3-day event in Panama City Beach. It'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday with a meet and greet on Thursday, so everybody gets to town and has a good time. If we order long sleeve, does it go in our bag or does it get shipped to our house? Everything goes in your bag. Everything goes in your bag. You do not ship anything. So if you are not in Sin City Big or Sin City 2, you cannot order anything. You will have an opportunity to order stuff after the event. We'll ship it to you, but anything you order now, pre-order, will be added to your uniform bag. California needs a tournament. We're working on California. I promise you we are. The new complex over there in Ontario, it's a gigantic complex. We've had our name in the hat for a while, and nobody gets back to us. Finally, someone got back to us, letting us know that the schedule there is pretty much booked throughout the year already. We gave them the dates we wanted. They knew all about Spiderz. They've heard about the records we set at every event we go to, every venue we go to. I'm hoping that's one of the TBAs. If we can land a date that we want to fit into our schedule, that we feel is right to fit into our schedule, and if they can accommodate us, that is one spot that we are trying to get into. If that doesn't work out, Cali-wise, I mean, up in the Northwest, we're looking to get up to the Northwest. That's one part of the country we haven't got to yet. Love to have one close to Philly. Well, I mean, we're in Virginia Beach now. We have another one that we're working on the East Coast. It is on the East Coast, I will tell you that much. The Labor Day one, that's what we're looking at. I don't want to give you any more information on that because, like I said, until we get a signed contract of these fields, it's very tough. Talk is cheap until we actually get a signed contract. What else we got? Let's do one in Canada. I don't know if half our people can even leave the country. Not so much about Canada, I would say. What am I doing here? Let me get off this page. If you guys are looking at stuff, let's give me something to look at. Yeah, Canada wouldn't be bad. I've never been to Canada, and I'm sure Canada offers some pretty cool stuff. Point standings, for you guys who are just joining us, point standings have been updated as well. So you can come in here, go to spidersmegadrafts.com and go to the top, and you're going to click on point standings. If you have any discrepancies in point standings, email me or message me on Facebook. That's going to be your best bet. All right, what else we got here? Yes, Northwest, Philly. Meet and greet is a go for both Sin City 1 and Sin City 2. Yeah, we are going to definitely try to go back to We All Scream. That's We All Scream is definitely a spot we want to go to. Niagara Falls, no, I think somebody else had one in Niagara Falls. I'm not about copying other people's stuff. That's not what I do. So a lot of people like to come to our destinations and do a lot of things that we do. We're not about that. So Niagara Falls, it's already off the list. I ain't going there. Selling VIP cards. Yes, we will be selling VIP cards again. We only made 250 of them last year. We gave away some at our 50th event in Vegas at Vegas Big, and some were giving away as prizes. This year, every one will be available. Every one that we sell will be available on Black Friday. So we're going to use those as a holiday, something for the holiday season. So they won't be available in Vegas. They'll be available on Black Friday. I don't know how many are going to be available. Anybody who bought one for 2026, it does expire. It's only good for 2026 events. 2027, we'll probably offer a little bit more. I don't want to say how many, but we did 250 last year. I mean, we'll probably up it a little bit, but they'll be first come, first served, and they're going to sell quick. So Black Friday. What else we got? Twin Creeks in the Bay Area. Yeah, you know what? That is one spot that I've heard in the past. And the Bay Area, I love the Bay Area. Been there a few times. I think it's awesome, actually. I'm just gonna write that down because I don't know if I had that one handy. I forgot about Twin Creeks, but many of you guys have told me about that many times. Is the Sin City 2 full schedule be released today? The full schedule, the playing game schedule is released, but brackets, it doesn't even matter because you don't know what seed you're going to be. You have no idea what seed you're going to be until after the playing games are done. So all our events, be prepared to play until about 9 p.m. on Sunday night. That's what I tell people. The championship if game is usually scheduled around 8 p.m. So don't be booking flights at 5 p.m., 6 p.m. to get out of town. Our Vegas ones especially, we try to pack in as many teams as we can. Plan on being there until about 9, 10 o'clock at night. Get the red eye or just leave on Monday and be safe. Right now we don't have bat bags to sell. Hopefully we'll have some bat bags. I mean, we have a few. We did something in Colorado that's different. If they want a few of the prizes, they can they can have a bump box or a bat bag. So if they decide they want the bump box, whatever's left over, we'll bring to Vegas. What if someone on your team doesn't have Facebook? Happens a lot. Good question. We're not going to give you their phone number. We're not going to give you their email. We've made that mistake before. it's their private information. Just if they don't drop, if you check your live roster and they're still on your live roster, they're going to be there. A lot of people actually have Messenger and Facebook. They just don't want to participate in the chats because after you've done 40 of these, it's the same stuff. Everyone says they're a shortstop. Everyone says they're a leadoff hitter. Everyone says they're a cleanup hitter. Everyone says they bat 800. A lot of times they're just like, you know what, I don't even want to bother with this. I'm just going to show up, have a good time, and play ball. So don't get wrapped up too much about the chats. And if you're missing somebody, if they're on your live roster, there's a 99% chance they're just going to show up. All right. Not Space Coast. We looked at Space Coast a few years back. They wanted us to be a U-Trip sanctioned event. I'm not going to, this is not we're not U-Trip. So that's the only downside. Otherwise, Space Coast sounds amazing. I love Space Coast, but we're not a U-Trip sanction. Oh, okay. It's asking for shipping and charging a shipping fee in a long sleeve. I got you, buddy. You know what? I copied a product. That's legitimate. Let me go and look at that. I will make that change. Don't order it yet. I will get it changed. Good catch. I love having comments now. Now I can't catch up. Yeah, Colorado has awesome views in the mountains. Amazing. The bump boxes, I want to say, are 190. 220s are no good. 240s are good. The only time you can use a 220 is in our home run derbies. We're already in Colorado at Loveland. We're very happy with Loveland. So I'm not looking to move venues in Colorado. If it's confirmed on the posted rosters, I'm not on a team for Sin City 2. Who would I contact? Well, we have not posted the rosters yet. So once I post Sin City 2 rosters, you can search your name. If you're not on there yet, then you can message us at spidersmegadrafts@gmail.com. But wait till we post everything. Once I kill this live, I'll put everything on there. How do we update our names in the system? Same thing. Message us, spidersmegadrafts@gmail.com. Or you can go to, I believe, the Spiderz Megadraft page. I thought, maybe I took that off this page. But no, let's go to spidersmegadrafts@gmail.com. What else we got here? Heard a rumor that 50 plus would get to use senior bats. Not yet. It's always a possibility, but there's so many moving pieces that we have to go through. That's not something I think would be cool. That all the guys who are 50 plus, that's a senior to me. The guys in their 40s are not seniors. But guys who are 50 plus, they would get a wristband, and then they would get a sticker that goes around their bat that matches the wristband. It's just all talk. We have not put that in. We have not implemented that in our rules, so it is definitely not a thing until you hear from me. All right, what else we got? Be ready for Vegas mini games. You know, one cool thing I think is cool in Vegas is that I have a dice game where I give away bats, and last year was the 50th, so we gave away a lot of bats. I mean, we gave a lot of bats away. But anyways, I roll 2 dice. There's 6 fields. I'm sorry, I roll 1 dice. There's 6 fields. So whatever dice I hit, whatever number I hit, I go to that field. Wrigley being 1, Fenway being 6. So I go in a clockwise pattern. Roll the dice. That's the field I go to. Then I roll 2 dice. Take it back. I roll 1 dice. 1 is third base dugout. 2 is the odds or evens. That's what it is. Odds or evens. If it's an odd, it's the third base dugout. If it's even, it's the first base dugout. Then I roll 2 dice. Whatever number I land on, that person in the lineup on the book gets a free bat. If it obviously there's not a 1, there's only 2 ones for a 2. If I hit 2, the leadoff batter and the second person both get a bat. So we'll do that a few times. That's always fun. We have competitions for female pitchers with a special prize. What? Well, you have a competition for female pitchers with a special prize. Your competition is win the tournament. That's your competition. But no, we definitely don't have a female pitchers prize. Not sure what that is. Or you're saying you will have a competition for female pitchers with a special prize at Vegas Big. I think I did see a post come through. I can't promote it because I don't know much about it, and since it's not something that we are putting together, I don't want to promote it because there's things that I don't want to get involved in. So if you want to do that on the side, go for it. You can announce it on yourself. I just can't post it on the page. All right, I'm going to wrap this thing up because I want to finish up these rosters and get them posted so you guys can search your names and let me know if you can't find yourself. But a lot of times, you're going to find yourself. Make sure you also search your variables. I mean, if your name is Ed, maybe you signed up as Edward. Maybe you signed up as Eddie. Maybe your husband signed you up and they put your middle name. Maybe they use your middle initials. So search every variation you can possibly think of. And the very last, you can't find yourself, message us. Make sure you paid. Try that. And also look, if you were on the prepaid wait list, you might not have been drafted. If you got on the prepaid wait list, look at your receipt. If you were on a prepaid wait list, you will get in at some point between the day you signed up and the day of the event. As people drop, we add people from the prepaid wait list. So that's a big one too. So make sure you look at your receipt. If you signed up for the prepaid wait list, you might not have been drafted tonight, and that's pretty much typical. Is that a special? Yes, that was with a roulette table on it. That was a prize bet we did probably 4 or 5 years ago. It's pretty awesome, to be honest with you. And it was a really good bet. It was a pure bet. The sweet spot was only about that big on it, but when you hit that thing, it went a mile. I mean, it outperformed all the rest of our bets. It was a really good bet. It just had a tiny sweet spot, and it looked awesome. It looked really cool. All right. That's it, everybody. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it. Thanks for going through all our technical difficulties in the beginning. Hopefully, you will find your name and everything. Good question. How many people get invited to Nationals? Nationals is the top 388 players by points. However, if you win one of the tournaments throughout the year, you get an automatic berth. So you don't the top 388 point earners are not necessarily the ones who get invited, because there could be somebody sitting down in the 400s as far as the rankings that had an automatic berth that's going to jump everybody. So once we go through all the automatic berths that were awarded, we take the top 388 players total. So if there's, I'm just going to spitball here, there's 120 people who won an automatic berth, then we take the next 268 players based on points, if that makes sense. People want to know how many points is it going to take to get in? Nobody knows. Nobody knows because there's so many variables in play. How many people are playing in Denver? How many people are playing in both Vegases? And we're guessing you're probably going to need around 500 points, and that's just a guess. You need about 500 points to make it to get an invite for Nationals this year. Once again, it's a guess. It could be 550 points. It could be 480 points. As people turn down their spots, we go down the list based on points. So that's a big thing right there, is as people turn their spots down, not everybody can go to Nationals. A lot of people, they get hurt. They lose their jobs. It's right after the holidays, and we get it. Like, money's tight. Maybe you're coming from Washington State and you got to travel all the way down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's a big expenditure. So there are a lot of factors that go into that. But right as soon as Vegas Big finishes, we run the point totals. We give everybody a grievance, a couple days of grievance, where if your scores don't look right or something. Once we finalize it, we start sending out invites. And then they have usually like 5 days to commit and to pay the fee to get in. It's $99 to play in Nationals, and you get 2 jerseys, a hat. We have an awesome reception. The reception night it's open bar for a couple hours. the draft night is amazing. It's the most fun night we have all year. It's a great time. The only people who might argue that are the captains, the 32 people who are on the spot picking their own teams. But on the same note, you're picking your own teams. It's an advantage. You get to know these players. You've been around. Like, you know, I just saw, you know, Janie Turney just went past a picture of her. She knows everybody. Makowitz, he knows everybody. These guys have been in so many tournaments. They know these people. And a lot of people who know they're going to be in nationals and are probably going to be a captain, they're scouting right now. They're watching. They're trying to get people's names that nobody knows about. Fun stuff. I think it's awesome. Sin City 2, are Halloween costumes allowed? Absolutely. Absolutely. You want to wear a costume? Wear a costume. Appreciate it. Sin City big or Sin City little? I missed that one. Alright, cool. I answer those questions unless I see another comment pop up in 3 seconds. I'm done. Alright, 1, 2, 3, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you guys in Denver. Maybe. Got it, right?
Yeah, so you killed it there, and then you come here and hit stop streaming.